Hello, this is David Dean, and welcome to the Goblin Cafe, where we are playing Dungeons and Dragons in space. Yes, we're doing Spelljammer. Last time, our space traveling adventurers had discovered a traveling Fey turtle that somehow had appeared out of the Feywild. Entering its shell, which they found compartments. They battled a pair of hard-hitting redcaps and managed to save 5 turtles that they returned to the Sweet Angelie before investigating its lower levels. Upon returning to their ships, they discovered the 3 grunge in the cargo hold were building a birthing pool for their several hundred grunge tadpoles that are due in about a week. And that's basically where we're picking up now. So, yeah, that's what you got going on in your lives.
Did we decide what we were doing? We're gonna let Zebo make the pool?
Yes.
I
think
so. Yeah.
You left off. You had closed it all off, and Zebo was leaving to go, basically brace the cargo doors so they couldn't get out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we were going to try to contain that problem at the very least, since they were going around touching people without their consent.
They need quiet. It's a very stressful time.
Consent.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's why.
But I think we also looked down and we saw they weren't having much success building a pool on their own, were they?
They were not.
They were just so stressed out. I mean, they've got so much on their mind. You can't just build a pool while you're like worried about everything else.
And you will see Del Torn coming up with a bucket of water and some towels and joining Rose Petal, where the turtles are resting, recuperating.
So, I mean, I don't think a birthing pool is going to take very long to build. I think we can deal with our immediate problem and then allow Zebo or have someone else build it under supervision, so the grunge aren't causing yet more problems. I think that might be our best play.
We still have to deal with a hag on that turtle.
We sure do.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think you talked about taking a short rest.
I think we did.
Yeah, we took a short rest.
All right, got that. All right.
We didn't get a long one.
And did you bring Maurice back? Your little
I
primeval
will.
pet?
Oh, he was he was killed.
Yes.
Yeah, he was killed previously. I used one of my wild shapes, so that would have been bringing him back. Since I don't think I've had any reason to wild shape since coming back.
Wild shape you get back after a short rest?
Yes.
All right.
Yep.
So you would have had 2, and this takes 1.
So I got him back.
All right, your Spinosaurus or whatever it is
Spinosaurus.
back in the living.
So are we gonna try to make a deal with this hag or fight her?
Well, between you and me and everyone else on this internal conversation, except for Del Torn, who I'm purposely not looking at because I don't want to tell him this, I'm fresh out of spell slots. So all I got is the stabby because I don't unless prestidigitation or mage hand is going to be helpful, I am flat out of magic.
One.
Yeah, I don't have a lot of spell slots either.
I have one left. So
Yep, and even I'm feeling pretty out of it. But no, I don't like just leaving that hag there.
No.
Yeah.
Maybe we can negotiate. It worked so well with the ground, like our dear Scrimshaw suggested.
So is the negotiation going to involve getting a hag onto the ship? This ship.
I would prefer we don't do that. Yeah. I'm not sure dealing with hags is a good play if we can avoid it. I don't know what Soliana remembers about hags or she's encountered them previously.
I've never met a hag.
No idea. But the redcaps didn't seem too interested in negotiating.
Yeah, they were not great.
They were singing songs about killing.
with the hag's blessing, presumably, since they were on the ship that she was in control of, and she's hurting that poor turtle. That turtle is in pain.
Mm-hmm.
I could turn back into a spider and go scout out the situation. So we at least have that much information.
Would
If
she
there are
see
more-
you?
I mean, it's definitely a risk. Maybe I should wait till I have at least two wild. Well, I have two wild shapes instead of one. But I don't know what else we can do. It sucked to leave more people to die, but it's no good if we die there too. So,
And it could be more than just her.
yep.
Mm.
Do we
More red caps or other fae of some kind.
could we ask for backup? I mean, we've got some crew members.
Yeah,
They're
think-
currently taking care of our new guests.
Well, why don't we
Yeah,
ask?
but
But why don't we ask the Grung?
I don't think they're going to do anything actually helpful on this ship ever.
They might want to, eat something before. And I mean, presumably we don't need this hag alive. So presumably, I mean, they're probably hungry. The hag is probably made of some sort of protein.
I'm fine with like dropping them down there and telling them to go to town on a hag. It still would be good if we knew if there were other victims there, so we don't accidentally get some more turtles eaten by Grung.
That would be a
We
problem.
could
yes.
arrange a trade with them. If they help us kill the hag, we'll make the pool for them.
Well, the pool's happening either way.
It is.
I think we already
probably.
They
told
don't know
them
that.
what-
They don't know that yet.
It's true.
Don't they? Do they?
They might have like caught on that a large portion of the crew was perhaps in favor of this by all of the squeals. So
All kinds of options.
mhm.
Mm. I mean, Del Torn would have spells.
Deltorn would.
Torn wood. Chirp is like her little antenna just chirp.
Oh gosh. Oh.
And Zebo, probably. Maybe one or two. Probably just two. I only have
Well,
two.
Someone has to stay here, though.
Someone has to stay on the ship, yeah.
Supervise the ground
There's a-
because.
There's a brain in a jar.
But would Dr. BD, would he be able to stop the grung if they like? I just don't want to like come
I
out and
imagine
have no
so.
ship waiting for us.
Can we just take Zbot?
We could maybe bring Zbot, yeah.
Hmm.
Or is there a range, like a radio distance? The Zebo's got to be within close proximity.
We could go ask him and see if Zbot has any combat capabilities, although he looks like more of a fix-it kind of droid.
Well, the turtle's been hurt for at least 5 days, right?
Yep.
Because
Yep.
there was a
Mhm.
5-day-old dead elf.
Yes.
To
Figure we could probably leave it for another 7 hours.
yeah, but like, won't the hag eventually wonder where her lackeys went in 7 hours, and then just come upstairs and find a ship just sort of tethered?
Well, this is awkward.
Could we disguise Zbot as a red cap? Is Zbot roughly the same size as a red cap?
Hmm.
And then what?
And then just have him like pretend to be a red cap and I don't know, do what red caps do. Do we have any spare dead bodies? To kill again.
We need
I
some
mean, I
blood.
think there still are some bodies over there.
Yes.
The red caps.
They've got the
The-
bodies.
There was over a dozen dead bodies on the first floor you saw.
I think the red caps disappeared though, so we would
Oh.
need
Mhm.
bloody, like a hat, blood, and then like some big stompy moon boots, because that was very distinctive.
Can Zbot talk?
You've never heard them talk.
Okay. This is probably the worst one to disguise as a red cat.
We get no information out of him.
Yeah.
What if we leave a note and just
Why
say,
always leave a
Pin to
note?
its shirt.
be right back, to whom it may concern?
Well, then why are you disguising Z-Bot? He won't pull it off. He's not going to trick anyone into being a replacement red cat.
Well,
Droids aren't, built creatures are not just disposable. Some of us have feelings and thoughts, maybe even souls. We don't know about that yet. But
It's a
Fair.
very good point. Very good point.
well, and is this a problem we're solving right now, today, or something we're resting on? Because yeah, if we want to go down and beat her up, like I'm down for that. But
Preferences?
That turtle did seem awful sad.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we can't just leave, right? That's not one of the
No.
options.
No, I don't think we should.
No
We should at
way.
least find out the rest of what's going on down there.
All right.
I mean, it's either sleeping and hope she doesn't come up looking for any of us, in which case we'll be, I don't know if home turf would be better or she would get the drop on us, or the other way around where we get the drop on her, but we don't have all of our spells.
faculties about
Yeah.
us. Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, between Chirp, Tinker Dust, and myself, we can definitely keep a solid watch the entire time.
Yeah, I'm still alert. I'm just in rest mode for 6
Yeah.
hours, but I'm still alert and aware of my surroundings.
Should we just all sleep on the deck just in case?
Maybe.
Is the turtle going to fly away?
We'll
We're
also
tethered.
we're tethered,
Yeah.
so we'll go with it.
Just drag us
Might be-
along.
Might be terrible.
What is the rope tied to on this side? Just our mast?
I think like
I
the
would think
edge.
so, yeah.
Okay.
Because
How
we were at
strong
the
is it?
edge,
I
right?
don't think he ever
The mast is
specified.
probably pretty
so
strong.
whatever you want to come up with.
Okay.
What would you suggest, Scrimshaw?
I mean, we don't know if we could take her on at our full power. So at some point we might have to start with negotiating.
I would feel more comfortable negotiating from a place of strength, though.
Yeah.
And like you keep falling asleep during combat, which is really inconvenient.
Well, that's not what that is.
I don't know what sleeping is, so I'm still confused about everything.
Yeah, some of it's
here.
that's fair. Being unconscious is harder to wake up from than sleep. They are
Okay.
functionally very visually similar from the outside.
Got it. Okay. But Maurice was not sleeping because no, but he's back now.
He's
Very
back now.
confusing.
Yep,
Yeah.
back in full
Yeah.
health, ready to go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just sitting there panting with the tongue hanging out, all excited and happy and ready to go.
Joe Burns, give him switches.
It's gonna be like a slumber party then. We're gonna have a slumber party on the deck of the ship. We can like do our nail. I don't have nails, but we can paint or I don't know, color with markers. And yeah, and look at the stars together and the constellations, and then maybe a hag will attack us, or maybe not. But
I'm gonna
either
try
way,
to sleep though.
Well, that
Gonna
if
try
it
to-
attacks here, we'll have Deltorn and Rose Petal, Zebo, and
Yeah.
everyone else.
we can see how good Z-Bot is at charades.
And I will say, since you've been having this long discussion, you've heard some pounding and stuff from where Zebo went off to, and he will come back up. And Captain, I got those doors taken care of, and they won't be getting out of there without us knowing about it. They'd have to
Awesome.
make quite a bit of noise.
Thank you, Zebo.
What else? What else can we do for you? What's the priority right now?
It's a good question.
Is Z-Bot good at charades? Have you taught him how to play that yet?
I don't know. You would have to tell him each step, if you'd have to show him example of what you want him to act out, and then he could act it out. But he
That's not
couldn't
how
come up
charades
with anything
works.
on his own, unfortunately.
And then how are the two of you in battle?
No, every once in a while out here, you got to fight. And actually, Z-Bot, yeah, he's capable of taking care of himself if need be.
Okay.
What
Good
you
to
got
hear.
playing?
Well, it turns out that there's a hag over in that ship over there. We got these turtles out that I'm not sure everything that happened over there. Someone was murdering a bunch of the prisoners. They had these guys tied up. There were red caps. It was a bad time.
Yeah, what's a hag?
I'm a little vague on that myself.
All right. Just curious.
Yeah. Some
There's a
kind
lot of
fae
things out
thing.
here you just, nope,
Yeah.
you don't see very often.
Yeah. Heck, I don't know. We'll see.
All right.
We'll find out.
Sleeping on deck then.
Slumber party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still
then
want to go scout.
For the morning, just so I know, because I can give somebody a +1 to a shield or an armor. Do I want to do that for flow shield? Probably the best. +1.
Sure.
Okay.
And that's on top
I
of the
feel kind
plus
of bad
one
to
weapon.
the infusions.
Mhm. Well, it's
Yeah.
different objects.
Yes, different
so,
option.
Yeah.
All right.
That'll be in the morning if I can
Mhm.
get off a long rest.
You can get a long rest.
We'll
Big
see.
If.
Can we give Maurice the shield? The infused shield? How would
I don't know how
that work?
you'd manage that. I don't think he's proficient in shields at the very
Oh
least.
gosh, darn it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you do have animal barding, which you can get.
Do you have any barding?
Not presently.
Okay. Because I could put it on a barding if you had it.
Yeah, in the
But I need
future.
Yeah.
You might have to make him some barding.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
Dinosaur with barding. Yep.
All right.
Okay.
So you're going to attempt a long rest,
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
which is really
Yeah, what
weird
could
with
go
all of
wrong?
you because just running it down. The thri-kreen, chirp. You do light activity. So you can walk around, read a book, go look at maps like you usually do, sip coffee. Then Captain Soliana, you meditate for 4 hours.
Yep.
Scrimshaw, normal. 8 hours rest, basically 6 hours.
I'll
Heavy
sleep in
rest,
the-
2 hours of light.
Sleep in the crow's nest.
Crow's nest, outstanding.
Nice.
That way, if anybody comes in, you can just jump and glide in like Batman.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And then Tinker Dust, you are an autognome, so you go inactive but conscious for 6 hours.
That's correct. Yep.
And Flow, standard, 6 hours heavy rest, 2 hours of light, but you totally lose form. I take it you're going in your bucket.
Oh yeah.
All right.
My nice comfy bed.
All right. And then just need one of you to roll a d20. So nobody wants to do it. So go ahead, Scrimshaw. You're up there in the
All right.
crow's nest.
All right.
Oh,
9.
Scrimshaw.
9 is a very boring number. Nothing.
That's
happens.
great.
You like boring.
Boring's good.
Boo.
Yeah.
Boo, boring numbers. All right. During that time, well, first, Chirp, where do you end up going for the majority of your time?
I'm staying right where I am. Probably going to stay on the deck near the doors, and I'm going to
Mhm.
spend my time playing thri-kreen nursery rhymes on my newly acquired lute for the baby grung that haven't arrived yet. Just practicing, brushing up on all of my happy little lullabies and things, because I feel like I'm gonna need to play those when Auntie Chirp gets 500 odd little baby thri-kreen to play with.
All right. And then after 4 hours, let's see, I would say during that 4 hours, you see Del Torn and Rose Petal spending the majority of the time in there with the 5 turtles that you rescued from the other ship. Basically keeping wet, cold cloths on their heads, tending to their wounds. You do see Del Torn casting a few spells seems to help a little bit with their health.
Okay.
And also he'll be, you hear him playing some songs in there, gently soothing songs to help ease their pain.
Try to learn his songs so I can play them better.
You said you played better? Well,
I want to try to learn what he's like, try to like learn by ear what he's playing so that I can
Yeah.
like play it better than he plays it.
yeah.
Like try to like pick out like what songs he's doing so that I can figure it out.
This one just seems like a nice soft ballads that he's doing, restful songs.
I look forward to
Yep.
dueling banjos from the 2 bards later.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
yes. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
All right. And then next 4 hours, Captain Soliana, you're done with your meditation.
Yeah. I think I'm
Um,
gonna go, at least for a chunk of the time, go help Rose Petal and Del Torn help with
All right.
the turtles and see if I can get any more information from any of them if they're a little bit more awake, lucid.
Yeah, I will say after a little while, one of them comes to a little bit more if you want to attempt to talk to her.
Okay. I'll ask her what happened on her ship.
It was awful. Yeah, we were over in the Fey, the Fey Wild, and the kind elves, they were trying to get us back home to Capri. And yeah, we came through and it was beautiful with all the Fey. But then suddenly we have a portal on the lower level that allowed them to travel back and forth. And suddenly these evil twisted Fae started coming in, attacking. There was goblins and hobgoblins, not like these two. These two are very nice. Yeah, they've been helping us out, so kind and thoughtful. But these were attacking, and there was other creatures. I think they called them red caps, who just came in with their curved swords and boots and took down several of the elven spellcasters, and the sprites and pixies all aided in the battle. The 3 hags came in, and immediately the elven mages cast their spells to destroy the portal to stop any more from coming in, which, yeah, that really seemed to upset the Dark Fae quite a bit. But it turned into a huge battle, and it was overwhelming, too quick, hit us too hard, and we got taken down. We're sailors. We really don't know much about fighting and battling, although a few of my fellow turtles seem to think they do. And he looks over at one of the larger ones. But from what I understand, only one of the hags managed to survive, and I think there was two of the red cops going around. And the cruelest of folks, yeah, they were just absolutely cruel.
Okay, well, we did take care of the 2 red caps, and those were nasty. Do you know if there are
Blessed
any other?
be, thank you.
Do you know if there are any other survivors downstairs, like below where you were tied up?
I know some of the elves, they had survived. In order to move the ship, there's 5 thrones they sit upon, and I know a few of them survived, but the hag was looking for anyone else to fill one of the chairs, because evidently there wasn't enough to operate the ship.
Okay, all right, it's good to know. Thank you.
Yeah. Oh, blessed be you. Thank you for your hospitality.
Happy we were able to turn up and at least help some of you.
Thank you so much.
Does anyone else have any questions? That's all I've got for the moment.
Is this after the long rest or this is still the long rest?
This is still
During the long
Okay.
rest.
Yeah.
So it'd probably be, yeah, you'd be still out of it for now. Scrimshaw would be.
What's a hag?
Twisted Fae.
Yeah. Are you asking the turtle?
Oh yeah, I have no idea what a hag is.
Yeah. We spent just a little time in the Feywild. It was totally by accident. We didn't mean to enter there. It's a weird place. Very interesting folk. Not saying anything about your kind elven people, but yeah, it definitely wasn't the place for us. But the hags, we heard many rumors about them and their covens of hags and the evil they do and plotting and planning against other good folk. But these hags were basically water dwelling hags. I believe it looked like their hair was made of seaweed and their face was kind of like a fishy face. But yeah, they were scary things. They chilled us to our bones, and several collapsed the moment they saw them.
Hey.
Did they say them plural? I'm not there, but did they say plural?
They had already said that there like 3 hags
There
had
were
come
3.
through, but
Okay.
only one survived the initial
Oh,
clash
right,
with the elven mages. So it's not as terrifying as it could be. We can probably take 1 hag. Probably.
I mean, they said
Definitely.
people collapsed.
You hear Flo sleep talking. We can definitely take
He's so cute. She fights in her sleep.
The fighting.
Yeah, it would be so kind of you to free up Lady Peekaboo. She's a kind tortoise who helped us get across into this world. And I would
the
hate
large
for anything
one.
to happen.
Okay. Are they like mobile at all?
They who?
The turtle that I'm talking with.
Oh, I would say they're capable. She's capable of movement now. On one
Okay.
level of exhaustion was undone.
Lady Peekaboo, I assume you mean the ship.
Yeah.
Yeah, or functionally the ship. Do you know what it takes to take care of them? Because she's looking pretty sickly, and I don't know if we can do anything about that from here or readily.
I would think you'd have to purge it of that evil that's inside
Okay.
of it and get it back to the Feywild.
Okay. All right, cool. So are we just like collecting ships? Are we gonna have an armada soon? All right. I don't think I have any more questions for the turtle at the moment.
Chirp fills up some of her time asking, what is the Feywild? What is seaweed?
And what is a fish? And does it have a face?
Yep, you're on an asteroid. You would know none of those
I
things.
don't know any of these things.
And that's a lot. And maybe when I feel better, I can explain some more. But right now, just really need to rest. I seem to get tired so quickly.
Oh.
People say that to me a lot.
Oh.
It's okay.
Oh, no
Um,
worries.
Soliana being around for several thousand years and being an elf, she probably has some familiarity with the Feywild, at least like in the
Oh, yeah.
abstract. Okay.
Yep.
So she'll relay some of that information. And what fish are. I don't remember the other questions.
What is seaweed?
Seaweed,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, Captain
Do you know what
Soliana,
plants are?
why don't you do an insight check?
Okay.
Or, yeah, insight would be it.
All right. 19.
19. Yeah, you definitely can tell that Rose Petal, the goblin, and Del Torn, the hobgoblin, really seem to not like most of the talk about the Feywild.
Okay.
And just don't seem to like that discussion that much and seem to kind of remove themselves from it.
I'll try to pull one of them aside and ask, like, I made this observation. Is there something bothering you?
Well, which
Anything
one?
I should
'Cause
know about?
two very different personalities.
That's true. I think Deltorn will probably be more forthcoming.
Yes, it's just we're often judged by our Feywild kinfolk, and it is not usually in a good way. And I think I have come across quite a few hobgoblins and goblins who definitely have bettered themselves and are good parts of this world.
Okay. Thank you for letting me know that.
Yes.
All right.
All right. Now I would say we'll go ahead and that's 8 hours. Everybody got their long rests, got your spells back, your health back, and all your goodies.
No sign of hags.
Nope.
So far.
That's good news.
Coward.
And I will go ahead and put some infusions on Flo's stuff. Will be a little carved turtle on the back of her shield for defense. And
Thank you.
I don't know, like a something pointy for her glaive.
And the easy way to do that, just in D&D Beyond, go ahead and give yourself a +1 shield, +1 glaive, and then math is done automatically. We should be able to remember that if she changes her infusions, that goes away.
Yeah.
Chirp is going to eagerly like hunker down and wait for Tinkerdust to like reboot and start like loading up so that she can tell her all about the Feywild and fish and seaweed because she's going to love this. She's very excited.
As Tinkerdust kind of like reboots, like her little face screen comes back on and like one eye opens and like then the other. And then there's like a little, like, I guess there's like a little circle kind of around where her mouth would be that's just kind of like loading. And then it's like, hey, sure, wow, you're really close.
Oh, she's like face to face. She's like,
Right.
Good morning.
Oh,
Awesome.
yeah.
But
She
Personal
will
space
eat-
means nothing to me.
Yeah. I seem like you get along with the grunge really well. You really seem to understand them. You have a lot of empathy because I think you had some similar circumstances. Yeah.
Wait until you hear about seaweed.
Oh,
Seaweed.
yeah. Do tell.
It's great. People have it for hair.
Wait, what?
What?
You're gonna find out all
I
about
went
it.
over to the
Apparently.
conversation. What's it
Go,
look like?
let's
What
go.
do you
Get
do?
everybody gather around the captain. We're gonna do a group. I'm so excited. We're gonna do a group thing.
All right. Tinkerdust will set her face to PowerPoint mode in case she needs to display anything.
All
Her
right.
petal.
And Rose Petal will bring up some food to feed you up on the deck for breakfast.
I will thank her. And then once everyone's settled in and eating, I guess I'll explain what I learned a little bit about the ship, and that it's an elven ship from the Feywild. They were helping transport some turtles when a portal opened, or at least got usurped maybe, by a bunch of other folks along with some hags. There were 3 hags. 2 of them died during the initial conflict. So there should just be the 1 left. And there was the 2 red caps. We took care of those already. So I think we only have the hag to deal with. There probably are some other survivors. It sounded like the hags were trying to find someone else who could help pilot the ship and weren't able to do that, it seems. So I think that's where we're at. We might want to bring like some extra rations along and some water for those other prisoners.
And that would explain why the ship isn't moving.
Yeah. Probably we need to get the ship back to the Feywild for it to recover from this ordeal.
That's another place. Tell them about the Feywild. It's in a whole other place of existence. It's so cool.
So Leanna doesn't quite understand why like there's such a reaction to this. This has been her whole existence, just bumping around between different planes. Like that's normal, isn't it? Isn't that normal? It feels normal.
No, it's amazing. Tell us more.
Oh dear.
You
Like
have
if you
a
go
bunch
in
of
the
kids as
sky,
crew.
you fall. You don't just get to walk on the sky. How wild is that?
Little image of an explosion. Tinker Dust's face.
Mind
My
blown.
mind is it's blown.
Yo, you guys haven't even hardly gone through space yet. It's just one plane at a time.
Mhm.
Fair. All right. Are we gonna head on over? Does anyone have any preparations to make or questions for our turtles? They've recovered a little bit and can talk at least.
Can they tell us about what we're gonna walk, like where, if they know where the hag is or what that bottom level looks like how many rooms there are or where those throne chairs are? Maybe we can
Okay.
get some intel. I can draw it on my face.
We'll go ask
Screen.
the turtle that.
All right.
I will
Yeah,
hand
she's
the
in
turtle
there.
like a pen to, not a pen, but like a pen with one of those tips to like draw it on my screen face. So
Amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So you
if you
said-
go back and talk to the one you did last time.
Yeah.
All
see how
right.
she's
What
doing.
do you ask?
Can you tell us like what the layout of that lower level of the ship is and where the hag is
Oh.
likely to be, if you have any idea, and where the pilots are?
Oh yeah. It's just two big areas. The first where you have the staircase coming down. And then I think the area going out of that, the doors were kind of blasted open. Seemed like some kind of lightning bolt shooting out, taking out a few of the others. And then then you have the big pool area where they had this beautiful pool, oversized pond area with beautiful fish and lilies. And yeah, I think two of the elves were sea elves and they enjoyed the area. Yeah, but and then across from that is where the portal was, along with the 5 thrones, in order to get the ship to travel throughout the different planes. But
Did they
yeah,
ever
you're just
mention how
looking
they
at a
feel
big
about
area.
grunge?
What's that?
Did they ever mention, just like random question, just out of the blue, not related to anything, did they ever happen to mention how they felt about grunge?
I've never heard that
Yeah.
word before.
Yeah,
What's
okay.
grunge?
Ask them
That's a
how they feel
long
about
story.
babies.
So Hannah's gonna try to breeze right past that.
So if we are going back to the negotiating part, she's only missing one elf to
Yep.
fly the ship.
Sounds like it.
So Liana, you could be a bartering chip, I guess.
Good. Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
That has crossed
Like
my mind.
Tending to help, I guess.
And the turtles did say spellcaster because they were asking them if one of them were a
Okay.
spellcaster.
Okay.
Curses.
So do they have to be an elf or is it just a spellcaster?
Are you asking the turtle?
Yeah, I guess so, yeah.
I don't know. I didn't ask. The elves never brought it up, but when they took us captive, the hag would send up the red caps to basically beat on us and try to figure out who was a spellcaster among us.
Okay.
So
So not necessarily an elf.
Yeah.
Okay. Huh.
Were there any, I know it's like a giant turtle, but were there any like windows in any of those areas that people could look out? Like, did Lady Peekaboo have any like peekaboo ports or anything?
not that I know of, no.
doesn't sound like there's going to be a way to come in that doesn't involve a lightning bolt coming right at us, right down those stairs.
That's true. Do we have any way to like, can anyone make an illusion or something like that? Maybe something to try to bait out a lightning bolt?
Maybe we can just get her to come upstairs.
Just make a lot of noise?
Yeah.
It's just like, try to like throw our voice and sound like turtles and be like, ah, we're free.
Sound like spellcasters. If we sound like spellcasters, perhaps we could draw her out.
We could just be one person offering to help.
Yeah, we just yell at her that, hey, we have spellcasters.
I do have
Come
disguise
to
self
negotiate.
the spell, so I can disguise myself.
I
As-
disguise self too.
Ooh.
We could be like twins.
Why wouldn't you guys be the red caps? You could be the red caps.
Oh, I even have metal feet, so it could stomp and make a similar noise. Maybe not quite as loud, but and chirp. You also have feet that are like can be clunky.
I have feet, yes.
Yeah.
You would be a very
Right?
tall red cap.
Yeah.
And a very short one.
Right.
I'm a small.
You're the right size.
Mhm.
Yep, the red caps were small
Oh.
creatures, so they're maybe an inch or two taller than Tinker Dust.
Okay.
Definitely several feet shorter than Chirp.
Chirp can be 2 red caps on
And trench.
shoulders.
Red caps and a trench coat.
Well, perhaps I could go down disguised as the red cap and check it out and maybe try to draw the hag up with me.
The lightning
Okay.
bolt a trap? Does the trap know you're not a red cap? Okay.
Yeah,
If
are
you
you
hear
asking?
screaming,
I don't
come
know.
drag my body. I'll
We'll
just be
stand
sleeping.
by. We'll stand by with a healing word.
Perfect. We're mending. Also
mending.
works.
I don't
I
have
have
I'm a
to
that.
switch
tiny
out,
machine.
switching out some cantrips when I level up. There's no reason I shouldn't have mending.
As a special auto gnome ability. I think it's like a 1d4. I can like do 1 hit dice or something. So it's not all the time, but
Yeah.
it's a nice little flavor.
Nice.
So yeah.
All right. Shall we go over and then I can also hit you with guidance while you go and knock on the door?
Yeah.
And I believe
just
in
go-
you. So you're inspired.
We'll wait till we get over there. You guys are great. Yeah. I'm gonna go talk about like murdering elves and like go down there. And then I'll say, like, I think I found a spellcaster. There's someone running around upstairs, like shooting sparks from their fingers. So yeah, I'll try to get her to come upstairs. Like, oh, we can't handle her. Redcap took my sword away. So well, this will go fine. It'll go great. I'm not even worried.
I'm a little bit worried.
I would feel better if Chirp
Fine.
was there, but I do understand. She's a little the wrong size.
All right,
All right.
ready to head over?
Yep.
Let's
Yep.
do it.
All right,
So-
you do have your spell jamming folding boat now. It
The
is
Kraken.
the
The Kraken.
because-
We're releasing the Kraken. I
which is
forgot
basically
that.
just a little rowboat, doesn't have the oars.
We'll paint
you can-
tentacles on
Yeah,
later.
you can seat
Nice.
4 medium-sized creatures comfortably.
Yeah.
So it kind of looks like a family shoved into a hatchback, probably. You probably got Maurice sitting on your laps, and Tinker Dust holding on. And then whoever wants to can work the till to work the rudder. And it'll just slowly put at 20 feet movement over to the the giant sea turtle.
All right. Fantastic.
All right, and I'll move us over there. Do-
And then yeah, I'll have my shield out and ready to go with my pseudopod.
I could set a snare trap.
Oops, I
Because I'm
forgot
pretty
to
sure
drag
there's
you
going to be a
over.
fight.
Let me go back and grab your characters. Let's see.
Now remember, Tinker Dust.
You would be a vicious murderer. You love
Hey.
killing
Oh,
things.
there.
I love killing things. I love it. I
Getting into
Yes,
character.
murder the elves. They were singing too, right?
They were singing. I was thinking about
Mhm.
bringing that up, but I felt it was kind of a mean, like, improv move to do.
I feel like you could totally handle the singing part.
Yeah.
And high charisma. Yay.
I can.
So-
So, where's the
Eh.
downstairs?
Well, as you come over
Hmm.
with I think we have one person with a passive perception of 15 or better.
I've got 15, yeah.
All right. You hear by one of the little chimneys. You don't see it. You just hear a thump, as if there was some really fast, quick movement.
I heard something over, I point to the chimney.
Yeah. This
Inside?
one right over here.
Inside it or behind it?
I'm not sure. Just in that direction. I'm going to go over there with Maurice.
Yep.
Go
See
get
if
him,
we
Maurice.
Like
See what
out
we
of
can
character.
find.
I like how I completely forgot to talk to Deltorn and Rose Petal about coming with us.
Ah,
Oh, well, you know.
It's fine. We need to get the hag some chance of winning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
somebody's
we're
got to
still gonna
stay
kick
behind.
her butt.
So you get over there. You just want to do a perception or inspection, trying to.
I'll have Maurice like put like a paw over it in case there's something like with a ready to action kind of idea, and then I'll peek in myself and see what I can
All
find.
right. And you just see darkness down there.
Okay.
And yeah,
Um,
you can roll
right.
a perception check, but you see darkness down there.
I will roll that perception. I know I'm up to something, so I'll add guidance to it. 24.
Wow.
Fuck.
You hear the sound was definitely moving down and away from you.
Okay. I think they know we're here.
Tinker Dust is gonna hand you. She's gonna pick up like I don't know, like is there like rocks or anything on this ground?
Yeah. Well, there's clods of dirt.
Okay, perfect. She's gonna take a piece of dirt and she's gonna cast a light spell on it, and she's gonna hand it to Ciliana. Be like, "Would you like some light?"
I will drop it down there.
You see
thank
it
you.
fall down, goes down to the bottom, and you just see the bottom of a fireplace.
All right.
Well,
It's clear all the way down.
if she was looking for a caster,
Now she knows there's one.
Yep.
I look at Ciliana and I stop the light spell, and I'm like, "Oh, well, we may be drawing her out a little early."
They already saw us coming over. I think we're good. Let's head downstairs though.
should we recheck for traps?
Yeah. Yeah.
Possibly.
Was it trap?
Go for it. Inspection, investigation.
Check this trapdoor for traps.
Do you already have guidance?
I do. Yeah, I'll guide
Okay.
myself.
Okay.
It's a 20 plus a 1. 21.
21. Nope, you don't detect anything.
Okay. Looks good.
All right.
And you can go ahead and whoever wants to can move down to the first floor.
All right.
Oh, okay. I will head down there as well.
Hop on out.
Okay. If all looks clear, I'll start heading down this hallway
Mhm.
towards the trapdoors or whatever those are.
Yeah, and there is 2 sets of stairs.
2 sets of stairs.
And from the way they described it, it goes down below into one big room, just like up above is one big room.
Do you want to come down on either side or take the one side?
Hmm.
Hmm.
Do we still want to try the disguise, or do we think that that's a waste of a spell slot?
I think they had someone watching for us who saw us come over and has gone off to report already.
Hmm. They already know we're here.
Probably.
We did
I
send a
don't
bright
think-
clump of dirt down. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Don't
I thought
worry.
maybe we'd see what it was.
You can disguise yourself later as a red cap, and we can do like a show for everybody when we get back to the boat.
Yeah. Oh, although the turtles, I don't know.
I don't think they'd like
Yeah,
that.
they might be. That might be
No.
kind of
Traumatizing.
upsetting.
The
Like,
grung would think it's really funny, and they're going to need lots of entertainment because they're going to be like stuck with those tadpoles for a very long time in a
Yeah.
pool. They're going to be very bored, so they're going to need lots of
Okay.
entertainment. We'll work on something. We'll come
We'll
up with
work
like
on
a
a
streaming
routine.
service. Yeah.
yeah. Okay.
Okay, so heading on down.
Yep.
Can I check these doors for traps first?
Yeah.
No real doors. It's just a
Oh.
staircase going down.
Okay.
You can check the stairs for traps if you
I
want
would like to check the stairs for traps.
as you go. Which one you're checking down
Ooh.
below where you're at? It
I
looks
got
good.
It's a 6. It's fine.
100%. No.
Everyone-
Looks
Done.
okay.
These ones.
And
yeah,
you
I don't
just
know about
start-
Tinker
Confidently
Dust.
go down those stairs.
All right,
Right.
and you're split like that, and you're heading down.
Yep, and I was gonna say I don't know about Tinker Dust, but Flo's not checking for traps. It's fine.
No.
You
like,
start heading
no.
down. You see in a room below you.
I follow Flo very confidently.
It looks like the room's been ransacked. A large fight going on in it. You see 3 more bodies of elves in it, and 2 goblins and a hobgoblin.
Okay.
There is a elven statue here. And you're all the way down there now.
I've also unequipped my shield so that I could use a crossbow.
Unequip your shield so you can use
Yeah.
a crossbow. All right.
Yep.
And when you go, the door has been smashed down, or as I said, as the one turtle told you, been blasted. And you can see burn marks on it. And it is a putrid smell down here. Kind of, well, I won't say quite a sewer because that's not, but it is very swampish. Obviously, dead bodies that have been here
Decomp
for at least
smell.
5 days.
Yeah.
And since
Turtle has
you
sepsis.
actually, let's go ahead. Where is my token? Yeah, sitting on the middle throne, you see this wonderful lady. Just kind of hanging out. And she sees you and really doesn't even really respond to you. She just kind of looks at you with a look of disgust, but makes no movement otherwise.
Okay.
But you can see there was vines and everything that looked like had been growing out of the pond that have all looked like they withered and died. There's a lot of bodies in the water. And the other 4 chairs, you see 2 sea elves up top, 2 wood elves down below who are tied up to the chairs. Their legs tied to the legs of the chair and arms to the arms of the chair. And they look in really bad shape, much like the turtles.
Okay.
Although these look like they have more marks on them, claw marks and stuff. And
Okay.
yeah, that is it.
Alrighty.
Well, we haven't been lightning bolted yet. So
Nope,
that
not
is
yet.
promising. But perhaps we should maintain a little bit of distance from each other.
I think that's wise.
Yeah.
Sharp, do you
Alrighty.
want to try talking to her?
Okay.
In her head?
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Chirp peeks around the corner so she can see her. See her.
I'll get Maurice close to Chirp.
And you hear, "Don't be shy, little ones. Please step forward and see the folly of my sisters."
Family troubles. I understand that entirely. I have like 300 and something sisters. It's a lot. It's a lot to deal with sometimes. I understand entirely, friend. Hello. And she waves from like leaning behind the door. I'm Chirp. Please don't mind the voice in the head. It's a one-way thing. It's because I speak a language that's very difficult for folks to understand. It's complicated. I hope this is okay. I'm not being rude.
Please come forward, all of you. I am not blessed to have my sisters anymore who led me into this folly. And you will see behind her that gate, and it's definitely crumbled and all the vines around it have withered away.
If we come forward to talk, do you promise not to just kill us outright? We're talking, we're friendly, we're nice people.
Yes, please come forth. Let us talk.
How
22.
Wow,
Nice.
chirp.
It does seem like she wants to talk, and is not, and looks in any way ready for battle.
Chirp walks on in.
So Leanna will follow.
Yep, same.
Where did Maurice go? That's where Tinker Dust wants to go. Actually, Maurice and Flo. Tinker Dust is gonna peek in here as well.
Is that all of you? Is there not any more?
This is enough.
And what is it you want? To save this wretched creature?
Yeah, that's among the things that we want. What is it that you want?
I wanted never to have come here or been dragged into this. It was my sister's idea to raid it, and all has gone for naught. I shall meet my death here, and chances are everyone on this ship shall meet it as well.
Why do you say that?
There is no more chance for victory.
For
I have
us or for
lost.
you?
For me, and if I am to go, I might as well take all of you with me.
Mm.
Well, that is
Sad.
very zero-sum thinking when you think that like it's either all one way or the other. But like there's a lot of there's very many shades of gray in life, and perhaps we can find some way where we can assist each other, or we can help you achieve something that doesn't include death, and then we're able to also survive, and everyone here can survive, and maybe we can figure something out.
My coven is gone, and I shall go with it. And with that, she just leaps and dives into the water
Uh-oh.
and disappears.
Hello?
Uh-oh.
Hello?
Did she just drown herself?
Uh,
I guess we're good.
We win.
Yeah, I think
think we're
she's
good.
probably okay in there.
Oh.
Cool. So how do we? Okay. How do we
Does
help
this
these
turtle have a
elves?
self-destruct at the bottom of the lake?
Yeah, and actually, let me go ahead.
Oh,
it's
there
clear.
it is.
Go
There it
ahead
is.
and do turn order.
Alrighty.
Okay.
Click
Oh,
on your
boy.
token and roll for initiative.
She's sad. That's so
Oh, we're
sad.
all very
Fine.
stymied by this. Flow's good. Tinker Dust is good.
I can't do it much with her in the water.
I just
Oh, yeah.
figured she's just killed herself. I guess we're going home. It's fine.
It's all good.
Just go over there and untie these elves.
Have to fish her out.
All right. Let's take it by turns. So Tinker Dust, what are you doing?
Did we see where? Okay, do we see any movement in the water? Like, do we see anything, or is it just,
Nothing
like,
that
still
really gives you much. It's pretty
and decrepit?
stagnant. The water is polluted. You really can't see into it.
Okay. So sorry, there's like all these motorcycles outside, which you can probably hear. Tinker Dust me just see how far I am here. I think Tinkerdust is going to walk up next to Soliana, and then she's going to cast protection from evil and good on the captain, and she's going to say, Captain, see if you can get over there and save those elves. This should help you get over there safely when you can. And that's going to be her turn. So that is going to give Soliana protection. She
From
can't be
Fae.
charmed, frightened, or possessed by certain kinds of creatures, including Fae. And
Cool.
anyone that attacks her has disadvantage.
All right.
That's
Thank
Tinkerdust.
you.
You're welcome.
And Float, what you doing?
Captain, want me to back you up while you head out there, or should I wait here and protect the others?
Backup would probably be good. I'm gonna bring I guess actually I'm gonna bring Maurice as well, but I do think she's probably more likely to go after anyone who's in the water.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have Maurice guard actually, and you come along would be fantastic.
Sounds good. And then I'll start knowing kind of you're also going to go in the water. I'll go diagonally like this, but I assume I have never played with like swim speed and water combat before, so you have to let me know if that affects my movement at all.
Is
Yeah, I
this
think it's
tree-
half.
Is this tree out of the water though? Like, could Flo walk
Up until
across
the
that?
point where you see it go in.
Okay.
Okay, I'll walk along the tree then.
Yep.
Do
And
you,
you can
dissolve in water?
Yeah, are you
Not
water
to find out.
That
We're
might
gonna
cause
find
you to
out.
pause because I don't think you've ever jumped into a pond.
No, like I know what water is, but I never probably like had a pool of water.
Yep. And also on your turn, you can do things like you can hold an action, you can dodge. Normally, I would say you could hide, but where you're at now, no.
No. And I do want to kind of make myself a target. Although saying that, I take the dodge action.
Okay. So you're dodging on to Captain, my Captain.
I want to figure out what this thing can do.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can she make a jump to? Actually, first, what is this horrible pile?
It is
Pile
just,
of vomit, obviously.
yeah, basically it is. It looks like a lot of blood, some clothing, pieces of body parts, and
Blech.
yeah, nasty stuff.
Yeah.
Not terra firma then.
No.
This is
Slippery.
unfortunate.
Pile.
Yeah.
One way or another, this is just going to be awful.
Yeah. Seems like a lot of the dead plants that used to be alive in it.
Okay. Does it look like it'll be easier to walk on than going through the water?
No, it looks
Okay.
like yeah, you probably wouldn't want to step on it because then you're just going to get tied up in it.
Okay. All right. I guess I'm going to try to double move and get as far across as I can. I've got 5 more feet before the double move. So I guess that'll go to 35, 45.
Well, are you going to run and jump or are you going to run and just start swimming?
If I can get a little bit further with a jump, that would be wonderful.
Yeah. What is your strength?
Not great. That would be an 8.
You have an 8 strength. I got my little jump calculator. And yeah, with a running start, okay, only 8, let's see, 8 feet. Yeah. But
Okay.
that still gets you over. And since that rounds, I'm going to round it to be 10 feet in this case.
Okay.
So,
So that gets me to here.
yep.
And then I've got 10, 20,
When,
30.
yeah, when
to
you
get back up
plunge
there?
into the water,
Yep.
comes up about 4 feet in height.
Okay.
And then you touch bottom.
Okay. Tinker Dust, watch out. It's pretty deep. How big is our Hadozi?
Like 6
Medium.
feet. Yeah,
Okay.
medium.
You'll be uncomfortable, but you should be fine. So with the double move, then can I get there? Do the
Yes.
run and jump. All right, perfect. I think that's all of my movement actually at this point. So bonus action, Maurice, guard them. That's what I got.
All right. Chirp, what you got going on?
So we've got the two elves over there. So Leanna's going over to rescue them.
There are 4 elves actually over there.
Oh, right, there's 4
2
elves.
sea elves, 2 wood elves, I think.
Right.
Yep.
Okay. I guess Chirp is gonna go look for the sad lady. You know, this is hard. Let's see, 5, 10, 15.
She definitely needs your friendship and your ability to
does.
console her about the sister pain. Syncretus doesn't have a family, so she's struggling to relate.
We could give her some
Chirp's-
tadpoles to replace her family.
We'll find a new family. So Chirp is going to hike up her pantaloons and very carefully walk into the water.
Just gonna wade in, huh?
Wade in.
Oh, boy.
Wade in the water.
So
All right.
daintily.
And she's got like 4 arms, so she would like to use her turn if she may. I think she can get like this far, probably walking. May I use? She's never like experienced water. I mean, I guess there's water on our asteroid, but probably not like this.
Mm-hmm.
So she's gonna use all 4 of her arms to kind of like feel around and try to like fish out, like almost like somebody trying to like get something out of the water, like a fish or a turtle or something. But she's going to attempt to do that. So I don't know what check that would be, but she would like to see if she can like feel around for the creature that they're looking for.
All right. I still think it's gonna be perception.
Okay, I can do that.
And do you have a weapon in your hand or?
No, she's not gonna have her weapon out because she doesn't want to hurt the hag. She doesn't really, she's empathetic to the hag. She doesn't want to hurt
She
her.
wants to
so
give her a hug.
She does.
Hug for the sad lady.
She wants to like let her know that, just because your sisters are gone doesn't mean that we can't be your sisters. And I don't know what a coven is, but we could be your new coven.
No.
You start feeling around in there.
It's a 20.
Yep. Surprisingly, you do end up because you got a 20 altogether. You do touch something under there, maybe a large log or something, but it's not the hag, but that's what you run into there.
Mm-mm.
Is it heavy, or can I attempt to like pick it up?
You could attempt to move it and try to move it up a bit.
I would like to attempt, if I may, to like.
All right,
bring
do
it
a
up to the
strength
surface,
check.
See what it is. Oh god. 19.
All right. Because I'm going to say you're basically trying to grapple it.
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
I don't know what it is.
Oh, you grab a hold and you start pulling it up.
Okay, that'll be the end of my turn.
Yes, it is.
Oh.
All right.
Uh-oh.
I'm afraid.
Does the Feywild have crocodiles?
Did not see that coming. I got to be
Probably
honest.
really
Just-
big ones.
Log-shaped
All right,
crocodile.
let me double check. Yes. Suddenly you see the hag come up out of the water here.
Mhm.
Give me my measuring tool. So if you're within 30 feet, which is everybody but Captain Soliana,
We're best friends.
you need to do a wisdom DC 11 saving throw. See if you can make it.
Nope.
You are frightened.
Mm. Oh, no.
Frightened.
4.
Good.
16. I'm not afraid of this.
Maurice is good.
Maurice is good. Great. So, so you're all frightened. And she goes back down into the water again.
Can we see her when she's in the water?
Nope. So you still have the frighten effect going on,
Right.
but it isn't, you don't have line of sight. So none of the disadvantages currently apply until you see our lovely face again.
Okay.
Just gonna make sure. Nope. All right. So, yep. And then suddenly Chirp's new friend.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
She pulls up what she thought was a log.
What's that?
And it's actually a rather large tentacle creature.
We can use its corpse to decorate the Kraken.
Is it goo or is it?
Hold
Like,
on, let
it
me
is
sleep
a
on it. I
greenish,
think I can figure out
swinish-
taxidermy.
Disgusting tentacle.
We
if
had a
it's
whole book
ooze, then
about.
it's not going to be able to do anything.
And it is going to reach out. You're grappling it,
Holding it.
and it's going to try to attack you. Sure.
Oh no!
Oh
With
no!
a crit.
Oh
Oh,
no!
did not
Chirp
plan
is
on that.
in the water having a nap.
Well, actually, it's
Oh
holding you up above because it has you
Oh,
grappled.
gosh.
Oh, God. I don't know if that's
Aw.
better.
So you're just
so bad.
wrapped up in this tentacle around and
Good
getting
news.
waved around in the air.
Good news is I'm not frightened anymore.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm,
That was the sea hag and the tentacle. I got to put him in there with his.
Remember when we were going to lure her out so she didn't have home field advantage?
Yeah.
I do remember that now.
Was it the tentacle that crept
Oh, I
up the
didn't.
fireplace? Maybe.
There were a lot of things we forgot to do.
Yeah.
We got a bit cocky.
Well, she was so friendly, right? She's like, "I'm not going to
Was
hurt you.
she?
Come on in."
Was she though?
Now we know not to trust
All right,
hags.
descending. So yeah, that was the tentacle. So Scrimshaw,
All right.
you
Well.
saw Chirp making a new best friend, and
Yeah.
she hugged it, and then it hugged her, and
It
now she
hugged
looks
back.
unconscious.
Yeah. It's probably very constitutional. So I think I'm going to try to shoot it with a crossbow.
All right.
All right. And I don't know any difference if it's going to split or anything with a piercing. Who knows? Does a 13 hit it?
13 definitely does.
All right. 9 piercing damage.
All right. So you take a hit out of it.
And that's all I've got.
All
I guess
right.
I'll try to move
Oh.
to the how tall are the walls?
The walls, I would say down here about 12 feet.
How tall is that tree in the middle? I'm pointing at it like you can see me pointing. How tall is the
It's-
tree in the middle of the water?
It's actually large vines that had crawled out. So it's right on the surface of the water,
Okay.
going onto the surface of the floorboards.
Okay. Then I'm going to move, I guess I'm going to move 15 feet towards the edge of the water and then 10 feet up the wall
Oh, you're
With my-
climbing?
with my climb speed. Yeah.
All right.
10 feet up would mean I could get 50 feet across. I think. Yeah. Yeah. With gliding later.
Oh, okay. With
Afterwards.
gliding, it's like you don't have
Yeah.
that much movement. But yes, with your
Amazing.
movement, 1 foot drop equals 5 feet gliding out. Because
So
you're
fun.
herdozy.
Seems too much.
All right.
We'll
Tinker
see when it's
Dust.
printed.
Things
I'm
have
so
gotten
excited.
interesting.
I'm excited for this Batman entrance of Scrimshaw. So Tinkerdust is like, Chirp, stop, not sleep time. The slumber party's over. But then she's like, wait, Chirp never sleeps. And she's like, and she's a giant tentacle waving around. And she's like, Maurice, we've got to do something about this. And Tinkerdust is going to cast Mind Sliver on the tentacle.
All right.
So I need a DC 13 intelligence save.
Yeah,
please.
kind of hoping it's not that intelligent. And it got a 2.
Ooh,
So
sweet.
good
Gonna
guess.
take 1 point of psychic damage. But it will have to subtract a 1d4 from the next saving throw.
Yep.
that it makes.
1d4. And
Yes. And then Tinkerdust is going to be like, Flo, get Chirp out of the water or kill that tentacle. And she's going to step back next to Maurice bravely. And that will be Tinkerdust's turn. Because she's metal also. She's metal and tiny. And she's afraid of getting into this water. So I think she'd just walk along the bottom. Basically what would happen. So, and I'm done.
all right. And then we move to Flo.
I will rage and move forward and attack. Let go of Chirp. And I will hopefully hit this thing. 22.
Yeah, you cut into it with a massive cut. 22 for 11 slashing damage.
Yep.
It definitely seems to feel that and seems extremely upset about it. Starts waving around even more. And poor Chirp says,
Oh gosh.
That's my turn.
Captain Soliana, things have gotten interesting.
They sure have. Do any of these elves look to be in semi-functional shape, or are they all just almost vegetables?
They definitely remind you of the turtles, who are
Okay.
basically mechanic-wise was 5 levels of exhaustion and barely hanging on.
Okay.
And even if you cast a healing spell on them, they probably couldn't do anything to help.
Okay. First, she's going to cast Healing Word on Chirp, yelling, Chirp, oh my god, I'm so sorry. Not everything wants to be friends, though. For 7 points of healing.
All right.
This is a good one. And then for her action/move action, I want to move over to this one. Let me double check. I assume I've got a fucking dagger.
Oh no.
I don't have a dagger.
Uh-oh.
Any
Note
sharp
to
debris
self.
around?
Is there any sharp debris around? I'm gonna quickly check this one's pockets. We gotta have something, right?
Well, there was a huge battle, and I said there was dead bodies, so do a perception check. There is a
Perfect.
chance for there to be some sort of weapon laying about.
24.
You kill it on perception checks every time. All right, with the 24, you see a short sword laying on the ground within 5 feet of reach of you.
Okay, so she'll skip that up, try to cut this one's bonds, and then she'd like to pull it around the back of its chair, so at least it has like cover from
All right.
whatever shenanigans are going to happen. And I assume that will be like move in most, or action in most of move. So she'll be ready to try to help the other one too.
All right.
Yep.
And that will change stuff. Chirp. Conscious. Hanging upside down by a tentacle.
Yeah. I'm still frightened. I just looked it up, so I am still frightened. For a whole bunch of things
Not
now.
visible, so you're not dealing with the
Roll
Right.
disadvantage from it.
at this second at least.
Right. So hanging upside down, she's going to attempt, not to move Flo. She's going to attempt to right herself. Let's move there so I can right myself. Hack my movement to right myself.
still grappled, but kind of squirrel around. And she's going to attempt to take out her rapier. And she's going to stab into the thing that's
And just let you know, you are considered restrained.
have disadvantage.
Yeah. And it doesn't
I'm
matter.
gonna
First roll
use-
was a 7, so.
I'm going to use something called, I
Yes.
haven't used this yet, restore balance. So that's if within 60 feet, someone I can see, and they're rolling at either disadvantage or advantage, I can make that cancel each other out. So it's just a straight roll. So I
Yes.
get 2 of those per long
It
rest.
wouldn't
So
help
I'm,
anyway. It wouldn't help.
Oh.
anything.
Yeah.
well, I said I did it. So
Yeah.
I appreciate
Ah,
Yeah.
Chirp
Right.
feels loved.
sure.
But she feels love. You feel a little bit inspired, but just
Feel a
not enough.
little love, but still can't hit the broadside of a barn. So Chirp is going to bonus action. Who's she gonna? She's gonna yell out to Scrimshaw. You were right. I'm sorry.
What did I say?
Just everything. Just you
Oh,
were
no.
always right. I should always listen to you. And you're practically inspired.
All right. And then Sea Hag's turn. And she's going to pop back up over here
Mm.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
because she's really upset. Seems really upset with you freeing the elves.
Yep.
And she's going to do that frighten thing again.
Alrighty.
And
save?
if you saved versus frightened before, let's see, Chirp and Flo. Did Flo make her save?
Yep, floated. I got 16.
So you don't have to worry about this time. Chirp.
Not make the save.
You can't be frightened, Ciliana, because you're protected.
Okay, I don't even
Yep,
have to roll.
but the hag
Cool.
does not know that. And I hate
He does
that when
not.
the DM is like, well, the NPC doesn't know that. So you're doing
Wisdom
something
save?
to upset it. It's going to use its what it thinks is its best attack and glares at you.
Julian will
shall-
glare right back.
Yeah, you shall die with the rest of them. Oh,
Yeah.
and Soliana, last time you went, did you use Maurice?
No. I used my
Ah.
bonus action to cast
Oh, that's right. Heal for Chirp. All
Yeah.
right. So yeah, you did do everything you could. So
Yep.
that's good. She gets up and glares at you and stays right there. Unfortunately, that doesn't really help anybody. Tinker Dust, you still have it from last time.
Did I
And
have to do a
Scrimshaw.
roll to see if I was unafraid after?
Yes, since it broke line of sight, both of you go ahead and re-roll to wisdom save. Scrimshaw and Tinker Dust.
What? I'm still
Tinker
scared.
Dust a 3, Scrimshaw a
At
20.
20.
You are free from it.
All right.
Ah,
Not
like
scared.
Tinker does start screaming.
Yeah.
Oh,
Uh,
I got
No.
a 21 and a 10.
well, I'm currently climbing, so I need to not be climbing to be able to shoot a crossbow. So I'm gonna glide.
Well, hold up. It's Tentacle's
Oh.
turn.
Oh, right.
No, tentacle doesn't.
Yeah,
need a
I know you
turn.
probably wanted to get that. But,
Oops.
let's see. Got 2 really nice targets there.
Bring it on.
Chirp did not damage it, so it really doesn't know if you're alive or not. So let's roll a d4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it releases Chirp, who goes splashing into the water. No damage, just a foot or 2. And it will lash out towards Flo.
Not a crit. Not a crit. Not a crit.
I know. Not a crit, but a 21.
That just barely hits. You know.
Yeah, doing massive 15, which you take half of. Because you did
so
rage,
7 or
didn't
8.
you?
What'd you say?
Did you rage last time?
Yep.
All right. I thought you did, but wanted to make sure. And you need to let's see, is that automatic? Yeah, you are now restrained. So you are wrapped around by the tentacle, which looks really interesting on a plasmoid because it just kind of seeps out a little bit. And I believe you got advantage if you try to escape that on your turn.
Yes.
No, you are grappled and restrained. So if you are restrained, it's at disadvantage for attacks.
Oh, okay. And then for the HP, was it 7 or 8? Do you round up or down?
I believe we always round down.
Oh, okay, making sure.
So you taking some damage there. And then Scrimshaw.
Okay. Now I'm going to fly across 50 feet across
Yep.
the water. Then I'm going to go ahead and try to use my frostbite on that tentacle.
Frostbite. I
Gotta make
You always
the
take away
13
my
con save.
fun. All right, it's a con save, DC 13. Rolls
And
a
you have
13.
minus
You
the
have a-
D4.
Minus
I
the
mind slivered
D4.
him.
Yes.
Yes.
I even put the pink on it, and I'll roll the D4, but it doesn't make a difference because I wrote exactly. So,
Yay!
yeah, rolled a 1,
Yes.
took the 12.
Party combo.
And so it's
Too
now at
cold.
disadvantage on its next attack.
Mhm.
We'll put a red there for disadvantage. And you also did a little bit of damage with that, 2.
2 whole points of cold.
Little bit of cold.
That's all I can do.
Shrivels very slightly.
Unless I wanted to scatter caltrops, but I don't want to do that. So
Yeah, I have
that's
some
it for
mulberry.
me.
All right, Tinker Dust, you are up.
All right. Tinkerdust is still screaming.
Still frightened, so you can't move any closer to the sea hag.
Nope. And she's going to do the same thing. She's going to cast a mind sliver on the tentacle that is literally waving her friends around to and fro.
Mhm.
So I will need, I don't know why this is so slow tonight. I'll need a DC 13 intelligence save from the tentacle, please.
Teamwork. Hate it.
Dream work.
A negative
-1.
1.
I've
Negative
never
1.
seen a negative. like
Wow.
that.
Yep, rolled a
That's
negative
impressive.
1. The tentacle
Uh,
did not go to college.
It is not the brightest. So it will take 5 points of psychic damage this time. And then
Oof.
again, it will have a subtract a 1d4 from its next saving throw before the end of my next turn.
Yep. So
And Tinkerdust is going to cower behind Maurice. She's just going to tuck around there, and that will be her turn.
okay, you had that. Flo, you are restrained in the tentacle. What do you
know
want
I'm
to
actually
do?
I'm gonna try and escape from this.
All right, you do have advantage, and it's go ahead.
And is it just an athletics check?
Yes, athletics.
Oh,
You
she
could
wanted to say
do
that.
acrobatics, but I think you want to go athletics.
Yeah.
What you got?
Oh my goodness.
No,
13.
a 6 and a 13. So it still has you.
Yep.
And that's pretty much all you can do right now.
That's all I can do.
Captain Soliana, you have a
Okay.
new friend.
I hope this works. Soliana is going to say, "It's so dreary in here. Let's fix this up."
Oh,
And
no.
cast Fairy Fire. Let me grab
Ooh.
the.
Good positioning. Yeah. They're
Yeah.
within- it fits.
So right there.
Dex save for both of them.
Yes.
So first, the tentacle.
Hey.
It is lit up nice and bright with a 8. And the sea hag is lit up nice and bright with a 12.
Beautiful.
What color is
Nice.
Celiana's
Yeah.
fairy fire?
What does your fairy fire look like when you cast it?
Astral elf.
It's true. She is being kind of snarky with this person. So I think she wants to like evoke like fireflies and some greenery kind of thing. So green and like kind of a bluish white, just tinkling
Ooh.
everywhere.
Beautiful.
All right. And we will use a purple to do, geez, all the stuff you're loading up on these guys.
She looks at Tinker Dust, is like, "I'm sorry," and whistles for Maurice to come over and help with the tentacle. So 5, 10,
Totally fair.
15, 20. Can Maurice jump over Flo?
Flo's kind of up in the air right now.
Oh, okay. So he's just gonna slide right
You-
off this log under Flo and land here. If
Now,
that's okay.
because Flo's up in the air, she can be in the same spot and still be up on the floating vines. If she goes there, she's in the water. But she's attacking it above the water, so I don't think there would be any disadvantage in the attack.
So you're saying I could leave Maurice on the log right now?
You could, or you could leave it in the water right there.
Yeah, I don't want
There's
to
really
anyone
no
else
negative
in.
effects.
Okay, so he'll dive right in. Let's see, where is it?
He's
Put it
such a
over
good
here.
boy.
And he's gonna take a chomp
Mm-hmm.
with a crit. Yeah,
For
So-
11.
11 points of bludgeoning damage into the
Oh.
tentacle.
Best
The best
boy.
boy.
Bites right into it, takes a huge chunk in.
Woo, go Maurice. That'll be. Oh yeah, I didn't even roll with advantage on
I was
that.
gonna say he's
Yeah.
very
Oh,
fired,
yes.
but
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you can't.
Can't crit fish.
Yeah.
That's it for me.
awesome.
And yep. You cast a
Yeah.
spell, bonus action, Maurice. All
Yeah.
right. Chirp. Yeah, you're in the water. You're conscious.
Half movement to stand up.
Yep.
And this thing is hurting my friend. So I'm going to attack it with my rapier. It's very fired. So do I have advantage?
Yes.
Yes. Excellent.
Do you have disadvantage from being frightened?
Oh.
Oh, I guess it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Just
She
say-
rolled 2 10s. You don't
Goddamn.
get to add them together.
Do I,
So,
do I get a save at the end of my throw? I say, yeah. Do I get a save at the end of my turn against being
Yep.
scared?
And actually, you would have had the save beforehand because you went splashing down in the water. You would have lost
Hey.
sight. So go ahead and remove that frightened because you rolled a
I'm not
21.
scared anymore. Excellent. All right.
So the only one still feared is Tinker Dust, who keeps
Okay,
casting
Tinker.
spells that doesn't make a difference on.
All right, end of turn.
All right. The sea hag charges forth.
Yep.
We shall all die here today. And my last act will to take you down. And she just swings out with a 12.
12 a
Disadvantage though.
miss.
Is it
Because
with
you're still-
advantage?
I said disadvantage because she's still protected by my protection from.
Oh,
getting
yes.
invisible.
So, still a 12, but yes, definitely remind me of that.
Okay. 12 misses.
And that even comes into a bigger effect. Actually, I'll do the tentacle first. It has flow and it will attempt to, doesn't say anything about auto hit because you're in there. So it will,
I think
what?
it's with advantage.
That was wrong. Ignore that. Enormous tentacle, constrict.
Mm,
Ooh.
Yeah.
So let's see. Say I'm looking at all the effects you have. A disadvantage, but it rolled a 23 and a 25. So
Yes.
16, which for you is 8.
Can
Yep.
How is Flo doing with that?
Eh.
Mm.
Still just barely in double digits, but I'm hurting.
Okay.
And
Can-
yeah, I
Uh,
don't have the humanoid form anymore. I am just trying to escape from this thing, and you see like bursts of me like trying to get out.
Can Maurice intercept that so Flo only takes 4?
Maurice is within 5 feet. So
Yeah.
if that's the rule.
Ah, nice.
Okay. That's okay. There we go.
And I'm not sure the wording on that. Would it intercept and take 8 or would it intercept and take 6 or take 4?
I would love for it to take 4. I don't think that makes sense though.
Right
Is
when
it
you
the
look,
damage?
okay.
Oh.
I'll
Yeah.
double check the wording after this, but yeah, that seems
Yeah.
like the way it should be.
Yeah.
So but
I had him take the 8.
good dinosaur. But
It's a good boy.
the hag yells out, take the elf, cut her down. And suddenly you hear that thump again
Oh, right.
as
Other
something
people.
comes speeding out. And suddenly you just see something, just a little blur down by your ankles. And
Okay.
it does 3 attacks, but since you have the protection from evil, these
Thank
will be
you.
at disadvantage. So a 15, a 14, and an 18.
That's still pretty nasty. The 15 and the 18 hit.
Ooh, that's 17.
It sure
Mm.
is.
Are you
But
down?
you're part barbarian, right? You take half damage. Yeah, okay.
I'm down.
Mm,
And you guys just see this blur run off behind one of the chairs.
Is it hidden or invisible?
You can't see it.
Okay.
So. And tentacle already went. Scrimshaw, it is you.
Lots of options. I think I'm 5 feet short of being able to get to Soliana. Yeah,
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah.
I am. So I will make it to there.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I will try to shoot the tentacle still since it's fairy fired. I think it used the mind sliver on the
I
fairy
did.
fire. Yeah.
Did it? Does it have
It
to?
would have. I think it would have had to because it's the next
Yeah,
saving throw.
probably. The next
Yep,
saving
that
throw,
would have
yep.
been the next save.
So I will
So
do the
about that,
crossbow.
fairy
What?
fire is concentration.
You're right.
Yep, fairy fire's
Wow.
down on both of them.
Yep.
How badly hurt does this tentacle look?
Pretty bad. I would say
Okay.
about 1/3 of its health left.
I'll try the crossbow then.
Sea Hag is at full health.
With crossbow. Oh, with a 7.
Yeah.
Bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to put some caltrops between me and the hag.
Right here.
Scatter a square of caltrops. Pull out the
She
bag
is
with my feet.
extremely focused on the elf, enjoying her victory over it.
Oh,
So let's see, where is she? I got so many windows open. Let's give a perception check. She doesn't even notice what you're doing. She doesn't care.
okay.
All right. You good, Scrimshaw?
Yeah. I don't think a Bardic would have gotten that up to hitting. So yeah, save it.
Tinker Dust, what you gonna do?
I'm still scared. So
Yep.
I am going to cast another mind sliver as I'm screaming and now alone without Maurice. But I saw Soliana go down and Maurice is injured. And I don't even know what's happening. So I need a DC 13
Everything's the
intelligence
worst.
save. It's the worst. From the tentacle, please.
I feel like Tinker Dust
I
probably sounds
hate
like an
making
alarm.
these.
Yeah.
He
Alarm
could make the save, but no, he rolls a 5.
All right. So he's going to take 4 psychic damage and he's going to have to just subtract a 1d4 from the next saving throw. And like Tinker Dust literally like she can't move forward. She can't get closer. Do I get to make a roll at the end of my turn now?
End of your turn. Go ahead and at the end of the turn, go ahead and make that
Okay.
save.
Yeah, that's
Wisdom.
the end of my turn. So
You got this. You need to save it.
yeah.
Yes.
All right. So next turn I can do something else. That's
I
good.
guess your anger from seeing Captain Soliana goes down inspires you greatly.
Yes.
And you overcome
Tinker
your
Dust.
fear.
Her little face with like the blue is starting
Red.
to turn red. It's
Yeah,
getting
the eyes,
Nice.
eyebrows go down.
the eyebrows come down. That'll be her next turn.
It's angry face time. All
Love
right.
it.
Flo, you are grappled up into this.
Well, can't really
One.
escape. Oh, that's right. It's disadvantage because fairy fire's gone. Can't really escape, so I'm gonna try and attack.
Yeah, it's still at disadvantage.
You're
Yep.
gonna restore balance. Tinker
I was
Dust,
waiting
you
for
got
it.
this.
Yes.
You've got this, Flo. Kill it.
So
go,
straight
go,
roll.
go. Ooh, let's see. 14.
14 does. And like you carve halfway through it, it is looking really, really rough. Barely able to keep its form anymore.
Ah.
Let me go.
And then you all done?
Yes.
All right. Takes us to Captain Soliana. You are death save.
Okay. That's right. I was keeping track of this all in roll 20 and not there we go. So let's roll this.
Yeah.
So I succeeded on a death save, and I've got a feature that we remembered about earlier.
Yeah. We didn't do it upstairs, but we'll remember it here.
Yeah.
She got a 16
succeed on a death save, I regain a number of hit points equal to proficiency bonus and one of my mental stats. So it's going to be wisdom.
Yep.
So let's see. My goodness, scroll, please. There we go. So I come back with 5 hit points.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yep.
Nice.
Not too
Yeah.
bad. And that's at the beginning of your turn, correct? Death saves are at the beginning.
I don't.
Yeah.
Are they?
Mhm.
Yep. Because
Okay.
if you roll a 20,
Yeah.
pop back up.
Alrighty. Cool. That's pretty nice. So Soliana starts to get up, but I don't think she bothers getting to her feet, as she's going to wild shape into.
Nice.
Let's see. I haven't looked at very closely at these. I should do that. Oh,
Mhm.
oh, she's gonna wild shape into a hadrosaur if she can. Well, she's been around for a while. I don't know if she's been around for 65 million years, but maybe.
You've got a dinosaur pet though.
Right?
Yeah, how big of a creature is that?
That's true. I'm not sure. I was only filtering for it's large. I don't think I can do that then, right?
Nah, those chairs are mounted into the ground there,
Oh,
and
it's gonna
you're
be
up against
tight.
the wall.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. So not a hadrosaur.
Next time, though.
scroll.
Gonna point out my caltrops. Don't. You're
Appreciate
unconscious.
it.
Don't step there.
But when you woke up, you were like at eye level. You're like, oh, and you look at the like, caltrop.
Okay. All right. So it's actually going to be. Sorry, I should have looked at these. Does this thing have like rage like it did before? It doesn't. It's going to be a wolf. She's just going to wild shape into a wolf.
All right.
Um,
And that's an
And-
action to wild shape.
The bonus.
Yeah, unless you're path of
The
the
moon one.
Moon
druid.
Bonus.
yeah, as an action. So that's that'll be it for her.
all right.
And is the tentacle still up?
Just barely. It's in bad shape.
Okay. I think. Can I have Maurice? No, I'll have Maurice will continue attacking the thing that it was told to attack.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, your pet stays up regardless.
Yeah.
If you're incapacitated.
There we go. 22 for 5 bludgeoning.
22 for 5.
Yeah.
Boy.
It's barely able to move, but yes, the
Ah.
tentacle is just barely hanging on.
Ah,
Ah.
It's determined.
It is mind slivered though. Just throwing that out there.
It is mind slivered. What did I put the red on for? Oh,
Disadvantage, but it doesn't.
disadvantage.
have
Yep, scrimshaw.
yeah.
Yeah, but you don't have that right now.
Yeah. Okay.
Right, because you did a crossbow bolt. The
I did a
last time.
crossbow instead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shot it. All right. All done.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
You had a lot. So chirp.
All right,
Um,
seeing the captain get back up or be breathing and not needing any healing, she's going to attack the thing. The thing. Does an 18
Ooh.
hit for 8.
8. How are you want to do this?
She's just going to like stab it and pull it out and wipe her blade off on like one of her pant legs, and she's going to say to the sea hag as it crumbles down.
Mm-hmm.
She's gonna say, we came here to be friends. We can still be friends, and there is no need for you or anybody else to die here. So think about that, why don't you? And
Soliana in wolf form just sort of like tilts her head like, can we?
Can we be friends?
And Flo gets dropped into the water.
That's fine.
Chirp, you all done? All right. Sea Hag is just really upset with the elf popping back to life. And so she will reach out and claw at her. 14 for 10 on the wolf.
That's a good question. What's the wolf? Yep.
Yeah, I think it hits,
Yep,
but I don't
it
know
does.
about the damage.
The wolf is in bad shape,
But alive.
but alive. Still a
Yeah.
wolf.
Yep, that's all that matters.
Yep. Only hit point that matters is the last one.
All right, that is the sea hag, and that's her only focus, her only care. Once again, you hear a thump, and actually,
Not
Oh,
good.
right. I keep forgetting about that.
yeah, I like you forgetting. That's why it's not on the initiative order. All right. Ah, darn it. All right.
Ah.
It comes around up in front of Scrimshaw.
Ah.
And unfortunately, and now you'll get, well, I'll roll it over here so you still don't know for sure.
Did it run through the caltrops is my question.
Yeah, it ran through the caltrops, but it made its
Wait.
save.
Oh.
So it will lash out. And I guess you see the name of it. Does it? Yep, it shows. Okay, so a 12 on the wolf for 9. It's that hit.
A 12 misses.
25 for 9.
I think that one will hit.
And
Well, you still
then,
have disadvantage. Or no, is it a fey?
oh,
What
it
kind
is
of creature?
disadvantage. You still have yours.
Yeah,
So that would be a
protection.
10.
A 10 misses.
And then the 17 for 7.
The 17 will hit.
So, 2, 2, 2. And are you still in wolf form?
Oh no.
All but are you conscious?
Are you
No.
sleeping?
I'm
Oh,
sleeping.
you're
yeah.
sleeping again.
Okay.
All right, it will take off running.
why
Scrimshaw,
captains are
you
supposed
just
to
see
lead
this
from the back.
little tiny blur. And I'm going to go
Can
ahead
I
and put
not-
it up.
Get attack
It-
of opportunity.
It is a quickling. Wow, that's a big picture. And
those
yeah, it's only
calves.
about 3 inches tall and just seems to move at ridiculous speed.
Can I try to punch it as it goes by?
Yes, you can.
I will make an unarmed strike because I'm holding a crossbow. 6 will
nope.
probably miss it. Ah.
And it takes off running back over here.
Okay.
And that is its turn. Scrimshaw.
Okay. I'm gonna go over to Soliana and I'm gonna cast a Cure Wounds.
The sea hag screams at you. The elf doesn't deserve to live.
That's our captain. He's very important.
So
Structurally.
racist. Also, what is your deal?
9
You and your problematic opinions.
9 healing.
Wow,
Thank
that's a
you.
good one.
Yeah. Thank you very
So
much.
9 healing, and that's your turn's done.
Yeah, I don't have any more. Well, yeah, I don't want to continue to put caltrops everywhere. Be trouble for all of us. So yeah, that's it.
All right, Tinker Dust, you're up.
Did I see this quickling run past, or would that have been like
It's
something I
behind the chair, so you would have to get an angle at it.
Okay.
And you know it's only
Yeah.
about 3 inches tall.
Okay. So Tinker Dust is gonna come up here. No, she's gonna come up here onto like this branch. And then she's going to look at the sea hag, and she's going to cast a mind sliver. And she's going to be like, hope you're as dumb as that tentacle. So I need a DC 13 intelligence save, please.
A 10.
All right, so the
So-
sea hag will take 3 psychic damage and will have to subtract 1d4 from their next saving throw.
That's the first damage on her.
Yep, first blood.
Woo,
Whoa.
3 points. And I'm done. That's my turn.
All right. And Flo.
you
Normally
said-
you would have to stand up, but since you landed in water, you're
that's
good to
right.
go. So we'll just say you don't have to worry about that.
Does Flo have a top? Any way that flow tumbles down is right side up, right?
That's, you can just change where the
reform.
appendages are.
Yep.
Yep. How do I want to do this? Yeah, that's the best I can do is just move there and then use an action to get over here.
And 20, 30. It's half movement through the water.
Yep.
So, oh, okay. So you're dashing.
Dashing as an action, yeah.
All right.
And then does this count as land or is that water?
You're on the, it has land there, so we will say it's land.
Okay. So I'll get there and yeah. Next turn, gonna beat her up.
Full of menace
I will stand there menacingly.
with your giant glaive.
All right. So Leanna, you're back to the conscious again.
Okay, she's a little woozy. She's gonna whistle for Maurice to come over. So it's 10, 20, 30. Maurice will double move to get up there.
Yep.
That's all he can do. She'll stand up and sacred flame the what's your face?
Yep.
So
Dex save.
dex save minus 1d4 for 3 whole points of radiant damage.
Ooh, it could make a difference. You rolled a 15. So let's get that D4.
Hey!
Oh, down to an 11.
Beautiful.
Yay. Teamwork. Yay. Boo.
Ooh, it sounded so salty, David. I love it.
Soliana's gonna brace for impact.
Teamwork, how dare you?
I guess she stands up. Here we go.
All right.
Yep.
Chirp
Okey-doke.
in the water all by yourself now.
In the water, having a splish splash, having a good time.
No more friends.
Everything is fine. Why is everybody running away?
Go find the sad woman. She wants
Oh.
your friendship.
Well, maybe the sad lady would like to hear a joke. And I'm gonna need a saving.
Ooh,
throw.
this would be
Where's the
horrible to
saving throw?
cast on somebody in water.
So she doesn't know-
Fortunately, she's out of it, but yeah. It is hideous laughter, which is a wisdom, I do believe.
Yeah.
17.
Oh, she makes it.
She
Sad.
does not find anything about you humorous.
Oh,
It's really, I'm working on new material. I'm really trying. Bonus action. You've got this, Capitan. And end of turn. Give Soliana a bardic inspiration and end turn.
Thank you.
All right. The sea hag still just solo focus on her friend, the elf, and is so upset she rolls 8 with disadvantage.
All right.
'Cause somebody casts protection from evil.
Thank you.
Definitely a good call.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I had a
And
feeling the captain might be a target here. So
Yeah.
unfortunately, the only place it can get to Soliana is in those
How
nasty
unfortunate.
caltropes. Boo.
Yes.
So Dex, no.
it's gotta stop moving and take 1 piercing damage.
And this is the first time you really see it stop in motion. It always seems to just be this blur. And a caltrop in a creature 3 inches tall is a pretty big deal.
And it's
And it
moved.
is definitely cursing at you, but it
Yeah.
stops. It can still take its action. So it will lash out as told at Captain Soliana with disadvantage.
Oh,
Oh
Jesus.
God.
A 26 and a 25 for 9.
I think those will hit. That reduces me to 0.
That's exactly the amount I healed her.
Yep.
And then let's see, there's 2 other targets. So roll a d4. 1, 2, 3. Flow. Hey, your rage gets to stay up.
Yep, I was just thinking about that.
So it kind of
Yeah.
helps you. 24 for 7.
Oof.
Yep. So that gets reduced to 3.
And 19 for 8, reduced to 4.
Yep.
And it wants to run away, but that darn caltrop is stuck in its foot and cannot do so.
Single digits.
Scrimshaw.
Hey Chirp, do you have this healing thing for no, she's afterwards. Somebody take out the quickling. I'm gonna do another cure wounds. 7.
Thank you.
And that's all my spell slots.
Yeah.
Goodness.
Two artificer slots.
And once again, the hag doc, just let her die. Let me take her to her watery grave.
That was that
No.
the hag talking or the DM?
No.
I will take
That's the
one of
hag.
you down.
That's all for me.
Tinker Dust.
All right, Tinker Dust is going to. Hold on, let me check something. Let me check some distance here.
Mhm.
I don't know why, but my roll 20 is really slow right tonight.
45.
Okay, so 45 feet. So
Actually, it'd
Tinker-
be 40, but yeah,
Oh, okay,
because
perfect.
you measured your square and it's.
Oh, right, rather than going
Mm.
out. Do I do that? No, you know what? Tinker Dust is going to cast a ray of frost at the quickling because she heard Scrimshaw being like, "Take it out! Keeps hurting the captain." So she's going to cast
Ooh.
for 19 to hit for
Nice.
2 cold damage, but it also reduces its speed by 10 feet until
Yep.
the start of my next turn. And that will be my turn.
All right. Flo, somebody was stabbing you and you have the hag in front of you as well.
I was told to take out the quickling, so I will attack it.
Yeah, and you would know it definitely seems like the quickling's doing the most damage.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So go ahead.
Mean little one. That spun around forever. 14 to hit.
You tell me. You do a massive amount of damage to the 3-inch tall quickling.
Oh my God, Flo.
Is that already? I feel
It's
kind of
like
bad.
Hey,
I just turned
Stuck
around.
on a caltrop.
Smack it. And I said, "Dead?"
Oh wow.
That doesn't feel good. That wasn't.
Yeah.
Do you hit it with like
Okay,
the
now I'm
flat
still
side
more.
of the
I'm even
blade?
more enraged now.
Yeah, it kind of looked like a bug on a windshield. It was just. But
I
then
thought
it
that was going to
poofs
be
out.
a fair fight. Oh.
Good job. Good job, Flo. You really killed it. Teamwork.
Yeah, you, without a doubt. Captain Soliana, I think this is your 4th time back from the brink of death.
Yep. Okay, she looks around and sees that smear and feels a little bit better about the situation. She's gonna try that plan again now that she's got friends. Hopefully she'll have a round to attack. She's gonna wild shape back into a wolf.
Yep, that would
And
work.
like as she's at it, she'll whistle to Maurice and like head nod over at the hag.
Mm-hmm.
To do action. 16 to hit for 5 bludgeoning for Maurice.
Maurice, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
16 for 5. I do believe that hits, but I'll double check it. Oh yeah.
And I think Maurice is going to gingerly step into the square. Because I want him to be able to take the hits that are coming at me. Well, one of them.
I had a plan and you just destroyed it. All right. It still has to do the save.
Yep.
So against the caltrops,
Where is it? I think they've got an okay.
won't have
plus.
much of an effect. If you fail, it takes 1 point of damage and it ends its
Six,
movement where it
15.
already wants
Okay.
to end its movement.
So it's that plus my proficiency bonus. So it's only 12.
And the
it's a
caltrops.
DC 15.
Yeah.
So you take 1 point of damage.
1 whole point. All right.
Speed
Or
is reduced by
whimpers.
10.
Yeah.
He's a bit slower now.
Yeah. We'll heal him. I'll
All
heal.
right. Sure.
All right,
You are
Chirp-
down just to a very angry sea hag who does not seem to be listening to reason.
Chirp is going to dash over near the sea hag. And as she's dashing, bonus action, she is going to cast Healing Word on Flo, who seems to be, there's a lot of ooze in the water, and it seems to belong to you. I found I think I found parts of you. Here you go.
Yep.
just stick it back on her. So you get 6 points of healing and
Thanks
a
again,
turn.
Chirp.
That's what I'm here for.
All right. That's bonus action.
Yeah, my action was to dash because it was difficult terrain.
Oh, okay. Difficult terrain. All right. That works. Back to the sea hag, who's just so stressed. She had an idea, and Maurice seemed to really piss her off for some unknown reason,
Weird.
and lashes out at the wolf. 18 for 9.
18 will hit. 9.
Advantage.
No,
Still up.
disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
Hey!
Oh, disadvantage.
Protection is still up. Protection is
So
still
it's
up.
a 1
Yes.
for a total of 6. And she's just cursing you with every fey curse you've ever heard in your life. So you can speak Sylvian, right?
She cannot actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You don't hear what she...
Yeah.
It sounds bad. Sounds very bad.
The wolf cocks her head again.
All right. And yeah, we don't have the quickling anymore. So you are down to Scrimshaw.
All right. I'm going to try just a crossbow then.
Nobody's unconscious.
It's
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah.
It looks like that's the magic number. So with a 14, you hit it for 4.
Yeah. 4 piercing, and that's it.
All right. And Tinker Dust on
Tinker
you.
Dust. All right, she is gonna point her little pink finger over at the hag, and she's like, "It's like stay frosty," and she's gonna shoot Ray Frost. And
All right.
18 to hit for 1 whole cool damage, but again does reduce her speed.
Yep.
And Tinker Dust is feeling a little because she's like still over at the side. So
Aw.
she's feeling a little bit left out. So she's actually going to try to start coming across. So she's going to take like 10 feet. And I think, so she hops into the water, and because she's metal, if you allow me to flavor this, she just kind of sinks to the bottom.
Oh, yeah.
So she's just kind of like walking. So that was 10.
But you don't breathe.
But I don't breathe, so I don't need any air. So that would be 10. Okay, so I think that's as far as she can get this turn. But you just kind of see her like, and her eyes are still, you see the red glow kind of coming from the top of the water. And she just kind of
Awesome.
clunks to the bottom, and she's just kind of like walking across, and that's going
Aw.
to be her turn.
Amazing.
What an interesting group. All right. Spelljammer. All right. Flo. You are reinvigorated. You got some more health.
Yeah, I'm going to show off a little bit. I'm going to do a reckless attack for advantage
Oh, yeah. She seems extremely focused on the elf.
and basically spin the glaive above my head and then try and slash into her.
As I said before, 14 is the magic number. And yeah, you hit deep and hard. Seaweed goes a flying. But she's still up, not looking too good.
And that's my turn.
And that's it. All right.
1 attack.
You are
Okay.
conscious, Captain Soliana.
And
a wolf.
standing, I can do things. Wolfiana is going to take advantage of her pack tactics
Yep.
ability.
Had no doubt about it.
Okay. All right. So it's a 22 to hit.
Definitely hits.
For 9 points of piercing damage, and the target must succeed on a DC 11 strength saving throw or be knocked prone.
Yeah. In this situation, that would be really bad.
It would.
Can't imagine why.
Ooh.
All right. So Maurice
A
will attack
6.
with advantage.
So
18 to hit for 10 bludgeoning.
You don't need fairy fire.
not
You're a wolf.
anymore.
Just need to be proper.
And yeah, she's barely hanging on.
All right. That's all Soliana's got.
I will have revenge upon all of your race. And it goes to Chirp.
Chirp is just like, what the 9 hex is wrong with you? And he stabs her with a rapier.
Oh,
just
you
you
shoot
have
it.
get
advantage.
a hit. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
it's a 13.
You poke and you miss.
Like, what is going on? I'm so confused. You're so weird. End of turn.
Oh, the sea hag lives for its turn. It will. I gotta move it here so I can turn it back upright.
Yep.
I was so excited for an AOO there.
I know, but actually, yes, she's going to return me to my sisters and to the Feywild, and she leaps over and tries to dive in the water.
We would have done that in the beginning.
So go ahead, and anybody who wants to do attack opportunity at her, there's 4 of you who can do it.
I'm trying to see if reckless applies to this.
Okay, so a 13 misses.
Maurice misses the dinosaur.
Okay. Or no,
Whoa,
so that
you
was the
can?
wolf. That was the wolf.
Yeah, the wolf. Okay, that's Maurice.
No, this one's Marie. Sorry, the wolf. It's still pack tactics, I think. Still applies.
Yeah, pack tactics on your
Yeah.
wolf. That was
Yeah.
the 10 and 13, right?
Yeah, that was the wolf.
And
I was
Maurice
trying to
got
find-
11.
No, Maurice hasn't
Oh,
rolled
no, that
yet.
was
no,
Chirp.
Chirp.
Sorry, I
I'm-
got excited and clicked too fast. Sorry.
No,
Maurice
no,
got a
you could.
9.
I'm waiting for Flo.
Do I still have advantage on my attack because of reckless or no? I pasted in the description.
On the first attack on your turn, you can attack, giving yourself advantage on melee attack rolls.
And just on your turn.
Yeah, it's not on your turn anymore,
Okay, that's what I didn't know.
but
Is
you
it
get
the
an attack
action turn is the
opportunity.
turn, or how does that work? I've never had this.
All right.
Hey.
How do you do this? As everybody else misses.
As she tries to jump over us, I actually make myself even taller and manage to catch her just center of the stomach with the glaive.
And
Oh.
you see her scream out in pain, and she also winks out.
Alrighty.
She is bisected.
Yep.
What a strange person.
Tinkerdust is still walking across the bottom.
Maurice is
Yep.
gonna step off the caltrops.
I'm here to save you. Oh,
I
All
have
right,
a
you
dagger.
finished the
I can
battle.
cut the ropes.
Gather up all my caltrops, including the one in Maurice's foot.
Oh,
Sorry.
Mhm.
thing.
oh.
All right. What do you want to do? You're out of combat now. Probably should have kept it just to say what you do on your turn, but go ahead.
Tinkerdust will walk across the bottom of this disgusting pool and will pop up and will start using her dagger to cut the bonds of one of the wood elves down here.
All right.
I'll use my
That's
glaive
easy
to
enough.
start doing the same.
Can Scrimshaw take a look at this crumbled portal to see if it's got any magic left? Or
Yeah,
if
you
it
can do
could
an
have been-
Arcana check.
Fixed. 15.
15. It looks like it's been destroyed. All magic, that whatever magic had created it has totally left it.
All right. Well, I guess that's good, right? Probably. Unless this was the Elves portal?
Well, you were told by the turtles that it had been corrupted somehow by the Dark Fae, the coven of hags had somehow changed it in some way, and the elves destroyed it.
Okay, that's probably for the best.
All right, how about Chirp? What are you doing?
About everything that has happened. There was a lady, and now she's not happy. And then just like, I guess I will do medicine checks on the folks once they are
I guess I could tell that they're exhausted from
Mm-hmm.
they look pretty bad. So
Yeah.
I guess she's just gonna like scoop up the first one in like all of her 4 arms and try to like get ready to take them wherever. Just like be like, I don't know why. Like, why was she so mean? Like, why was she mad at Soliana? Soliana hasn't done anything wrong. I just don't understand. And she just starts like picking up people and putting them over her shoulder.
How do they usually get across this water?
Probably just get wet.
They're sea elves. They might have ways, right?
Well, only 2 of them are sea elves.
Yes, 2 of them. The top, let's see, top 2 are sea elves. The bottom 2 are wood elves.
We still have the kraken, right? We put it back down.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, so we
Yeah.
can get the
Oh,
tentacle.
I meant to ask you that.
Oh.
Did you fold up the boat and take it with you?
I think we would have. Otherwise, I would
I-
have just drifted into
Yeah.
space, I guess.
I don't think
And one other
Scrimshaw-
question, it's not related to what's going on here, but that iron chest you opened up that had the demon come out of it,
Mm-hmm.
did you just leave that open? Did you close it? Did you relock it? Did you move it somewhere?
I think we would have closed it at least,
Closed
Yeah,
it,
closed
but I
at the
don't
very
think we
least.
locked it.
or moved it.
All right.
'Cause
I
we were
don't know if
busy.
we moved it.
Chip
Yeah.
has a new captain, doesn't it?
Oh
We
God.
did when we looked at it. We found out you don't want to touch it.
Hmm.
The little orbs inside
The
of
orbs were
it.
giving
So we would
off
have at
some
least.
very evil
closed.
energy.
Closed it. Maybe we would have like tucked it into that closet, like away from. I don't know. Would we?
We wouldn't have locked it. Maybe we would have locked it.
Soliana might have been like, we should lock it. Tinker does know. Soliana probably.
You were just talking to a crew who were asking you what seaweed and fish were.
Yeah. I mean, it was so hard to open in the first place. I wasn't gonna relock it. 'Cause
Yeah.
then I'd have to pick it again. So I
That's
didn't
fair.
relock it.
Okay. All right.
All right, not locked, still in
I
its
mean,
place
Zebo
or
is
shoved into
sort of
the closet.
Stuck in a soul orb.
Would we have moved it, Soliana? Would we have moved it out of the way because it has bad juju? But then would we have moved it into our dress-up cupboard? I don't know. Would we have like kicked it into
I
the
think
corner?
you would have objected to moving it
I-
into the dress-up
It
cupboard.
just would
Yeah.
have just
Yeah.
stayed there.
It was like my walk-in tickle trunk. So yeah, we probably just left it there.
Yeah. I think
All right.
so.
I mean,
Sorry.
you're definitely asking because somebody
All
opened
good.
it and touched it.
Oh yeah.
Didn't like to interrupt the flow of this, but I meant to ask you like 4 other times, and every time just get distracted.
Yep.
But now
Manageable.
back to here. All
Somebody's
right.
touched it. That's what
Sure.
we'll find.
Mhm.
when we get
Flo,
back.
what are you doing?
Like I said, helping Tinker Dust get rid of the restraints using my glaive. And then yeah, once we have them free, start helping Chirp carry them across.
All right.
Is the tentacle still around, or was it like fey? Did it like just disappear?
No, it's lying on the top of the water, half of it.
Tinker Dust is like, can we use that to decorate the kraken?
You
She asked Scrimshaw.
No.
Okay.
No.
know?
She looks
It-
at Soliana. She's like, can we? Can
It doesn't fold up.
we?" Oh.
That's true.
We'll have to paint them on the side.
Yeah.
Okay.
Take a screenshot so you can remember what they look like.
So I actually have little buttons on the side of my face or on the side of my head.
Yeah.
So yeah, maybe I just like press 2 of them at once and it just like takes like a screenshot.
Amazing.
Definitely can draw that later.
All right. Now the 4 elves are unconscious. Do you do anything to try to get them back to conscious, or?
Mm,
There's not much I can do.
I have a
Or Tinker
healer's
Dust.
kit, but that'll just stabilize them.
Yeah.
It's not
They're
gonna-
just exhausted. We got to get them taken care of.
Get them back
Some
to
of
the
those
ship.
sandwiches. Some of those
Yeah.
sandwiches.
Yeah.
I'll bring them right back.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
They're magic.
We did try to bring some. We did talk about bringing some water and rations over. So maybe we
Yes,
just
you
give them a
did.
bit of water right
Yeah.
away, at
Mhm.
the very least, and see how they do with that.
Mhm.
I am curious how much of a dent in this filth ritual casting, ultimately purify food and drink will do.
We can
It's a 5-foot
manually
radius, which is pretty good.
Yep.
have to manually at least fish out all the bodies.
Yeah, Tinker Dust can help
Probably.
with. Well, she's not strong, but
Unless they're food now.
I
It would-
do we
mean,
need them
to
to fill
some,
the baby grung. Maybe do we need
We
to
will.
tadpole food?
yeah. We could bring the grung over here.
I
It's
don't.
gonna
Uh,
smell
as
so bad in
as
there.
much as I like the
Bring the
idea of
grung.
having more carrion, especially very like tasty carrion, I don't know if these elves I don't know a lot about burying practices.
Yeah, they
but
might be
I
upset about that.
I
But
feel
right now, they are
Mhm.
way too tired to be upset about that. So we can just deal with that problem.
We could take them out of the water at least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tinker
Now
Dust will help.
on go ahead, Captain Soliana, go ahead and it can be nature or medicine. Go ahead
Okay.
and give me a roll, or even Arcana about knowing with the purify.
Okay. So this is her actively considering it. So can I add guidance?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. 15.
So 15. It would do some good.
Yeah.
You would have to pull out the things that have been causing it, the dead bodies and other trash and debris in it. But you do know casting it one time would help a little bit. If you were to, sit there and recast it multiple times, each time it would increase how much it helped and help purify the water.
Okay. That is what I would like to do for this
Mhm.
turtle.
Okay.
Mhm.
So you'll start, you can start cleaning up the water a little bit with that. That's
Yeah.
10 minutes each. Some people were talking about giving water and food to the people. Other people wanted to pick them up and carry them out. What is it you're actually doing?
I would suggest give them water first and then carry them out.
Okay.
Put 'em on
Will
the
we
boat.
start doing some cleanup, maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Tinker Dust will start pulling small Tinker Dust sized debris and body parts out. She washes off clean. She can't really smell or taste, and she can't get poisoned. So she's quite happy to play around in the muck.
Yeah, with you not needing to breathe, you can slowly, you're not the strongest individual.
I am
but-
not the strongest, but I can attach rope to things and I can push things in the water.
Maurice
flow.
can help.
And Maurice can help.
Yes. Yep. Yep.
And
He doesn't have a swim speed, but if he is a Spinosaurus, then they are supposed to be semi-aquatic. So he's very comfortable, if not fast. It's just splashing
I do still
around.
have it. I just downed it. I didn't get rid of it. So just making sure I get everybody here. Tinker Dust is cleaning out the water, taking out the pieces and parts that shouldn't be in it. Flo, what are you doing?
Once we give the elves some food and water, I can take them back to our ship and get them some nice beds to sleep in for now, and work
All
with
right.
Deltorn and Rose Petal on where to put them and just take care of them.
Captain Soliana, you are ritually casting multiple
Purify
times.
water and telling Maurice to help Tinker Dust.
All right. Chirp, what are you on?
Chirp's gonna help Flo bring the others, make sure that they got the food and water. And as she's going, she's just gonna prestidigitate some of the people, prestidigitate some of the things that she's walking by, just prestidigitate everything, cleaning up as we go, and just get them back to the ship to get the help they need.
All right. Scrimshaw.
I gave you guys the boat, the Kraken, so you could do that, get them over there, and I guess I'll help just haul stuff out of the water.
All right. So we got most of you, or 3 of you, on cleanup. 2 of you ferrying the bodies over. You will get there, and Del Torn and Rose Petal will rush over. And same thing with Zevo and Zebot and a giant cat. Will
Oh my gosh.
pay attention to me. They will take them and get them to some other cots so they can rest. And then basically, this was first thing in the morning. This probably right now you're about an hour or so after getting up. And so how do you want to spend the rest of your day? So we'll go back up to Tinker Dust. The next 24 hours, probably.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So for part of that, I want to check on my hands. I want to make sure we can still find Zebo's hands. I'm sure they're still hiding in my. So like after we finish cleaning, which is probably going to be like a whole bunch of time, Tinkerdust is going to come and she's going to probably try to clean herself or get Chirp to prestidigitate her because she smells like decomp and stuff,
Yeah.
and people are upset about her. Like, whoa, go! And she's like, okay. She takes the hint. She asks Chirp to prestidigitate her. She goes and plays with the hands. Yeah, she's just, she's just gonna like wait around basically until something else happens. But that's kind of her plan for the day.
All right. And moving on, Flo.
If any of the turtles are awake, I'll let them know like we managed to kill the hag and completely retake your ship, and we're trying to clean it up and help the other survivors now.
Okay.
And then after that, who would I run to? Let's see. Chirp and Tinkerdust are busy with prestidigitation. I can't say it. Darn it.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
Curses.
Well, you might want a little clean as well, maybe.
You know what? Yeah, I'll join them for that. That'd be fun.
I'm just wondering if Flo can like wring herself out.
I was just thinking about that. Do I just wring myself out and then toss the excrement off the ship or something?
Yeah, or turn herself inside out. So, where it hasn't touched inside is now on the outside and the inside's just getting devoured.
Exactly.
All kinds of cool things for a plasmoid.
Do that and then also see, hey, I don't want to try sparring later. We got to make sure we got to stop going down so easily.
I'm sorry, I'm scrawny.
Well, also, you were
It's not
getting
just
picked on.
you.
Whoever
Oh yeah,
went
Yeah.
across and helped the elves,
yeah.
they were just going to get jumped on. The Quickling was waiting there for that sole purpose. So,
Yeah, I'm very much
so Leanna, what are you doing?
I am saying like we need to do sparring. We shall not be taken down so easily in the future. Okay, that's it.
Soliana's gonna like tuck Maurice away somewhere so he can get like a short rest and heal his paw.
Mhm.
She will also follow Tinkerdust and be like, "Can you prestidigitate me as well? Because this is awful."
Yeah.
And then when she's if that is fine with Chirp, when she's clean, I think she's gonna try ritual casting, speak with animals, to talk with the giant turtle.
Okay.
Yeah. Let me double check. That is ritual, right? It is ritual.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Trying to, because it is a fey creature, though.
It was Lady Peekaboo, right?
Yeah.
What's her name? Okay.
But you can go
Beast
ahead and try to
Federation.
talk to her.
Okay. Lady Peekaboo, how are you feeling now that the water inside you has been cleaned?
And where are you at? Just yelling from the ship, standing on her back, or do you float out to her head? And
I think like standing at the edge of the shell, like behind her head, up here if you can see. Yeah. I'll grab my token. There I am. Right up there.
Okay. And you'll just hear trying the speak with animals doesn't work,
Okay.
but it tries to communicate in common. You can tell it's not used to it, but
Okay.
feel better.
Okay.
Evil gone. Need to go home.
Okay. We're getting your pilots into functional shape. Is there anything else I can do for you right now?
Need to get home.
Okay. So I'll go back to the main ship.
All right. Let's move this over.
Oops. There we are.
Yep. And I'm just going to keep, oh, you don't have to, well, you don't know that, but yeah, you got 24 hours. So
Okay. We can at least spend hit dice.
yeah, you can get your short rest in.
Hmm.
There's Scrimshaw and Chirp doing? Well, Chirp is we're having a bath time, obviously.
Dry shampoo for everybody.
Mhm.
Mhm. Yeah, I'm gonna need a prestidigitation later. Probably still help get stuff out of the water, clean up the bodies, and then after that, I'm thinking of like starting to draw up plans for personal weaponry to deal with things.
All right. And the 4 elves are downstairs in cots. That's where Del Torn and Rose Petal put them. And they are unconscious for the rest of the day. The turtles seem to be a little bit better. They're talking and slowly moving as Flo talks about, oh, we need to practice combat and, you know, start fighting more. One of the turtles starts kind of wobbling out, and he's combat. Thunderdome definitely ready for combat. Who wants to train? And you can tell he's barely standing up. It's the one with the snapping turtle head.
Don't. You're gonna hurt him.
Can we make his voice sound like Tina Turner though? Because he's talking about Thunderdome.
The Thunderdome.
Welcome to the Thunderdome.
But he will move out, and yeah, he's ready to. He thinks he's ready to go. At least he talks like he is. And once again, these guys are all halfling size. Whoops, made them too big. Oh yeah,
That one had a growth spurt.
yeah. So yeah, I'm ready to fight. Who wants to fight out here?
Yes.
So
Let's
yeah, we'll
go.
make some space around Flo.
And you could tell he's just really he if you want to do sparring with him, he'll do sparring, but it's
Yep. And yeah, I'm not going for like death blows or to make him go splat like quickling or anything like that. It's just very much kind of like training fighting where you're
Yep.
not really doing any damage. I don't want to hurt. I know this guy's tired. I don't want to hurt him more.
yeah. But he seems, no matter how exhausted he is, he's like excited about it. To be able to, even weakly, be able to swing whatever weapon you're willing to let him use.
Yep.
And the rest are resting up still and shaking their heads at Thunderdome. So
Do we hear any noise coming from the hold where the grung are?
nope.
Captain, did
Mhm.
we tell Zebo to help them finish, or did we just like leave that to deal with the hag?
We were just leaving that alone for now to deal with the hag.
Okay.
We should probably take a look.
Yeah,
Okay.
we probably should.
They tuckered themselves out.
Let's
It's-
pop open this.
Totally possible.
The hold
How
doors.
bad does it smell?
Yeah.
It does. You smell worse than it does down there. It pretty much just smells of beer, and it's starting to smell of moldy beer.
Mm.
But yeah, all 3 grunge are back in their barrels.
Okay.
You see they tried to build the wall down there, and they have the doors at all weird angles, and there's just tar all over the place, and you smell the tar.
Oh, geez.
It is not well built wall in the back portion of it.
It's one
And
of
the
the grunge
old
like looking
grunge
at the
sees you, grunge.
Grunge. Grunge.
Do I need to
Uh,
keep looking at the instructions, like putting together a crib and can't figure it out?
Do we need to do the translation with comprehend languages on Tinkerdust and then Chirp brain transferring brain transferring, telepathically communicating. That's what I meant to say.
I would like to be able to ask them like how long we've got, what the situation is.
Okay. I will cast comprehend languages then.
All
If
right.
Chirp is around to help me out here.
Yeah. I'm gonna help. I'm helping. Friends, the captain wants to know how things are going and if we have like a ETA on when we're gonna be done.
All right. Chirp is using telepathy, which she can speak to them, but they can't speak back. So
can
Tinker
speak
Dust
back,
is using
yeah.
comprehend languages so she can understand them. And then she relays that to Chirp for
To everyone.
interesting conversation. But
Right. I'm gonna have it like scrolling like subtitles on my face.
I love it.
Yep. What was the question again, Chirp?
Oh, do we have like an ETA, like an estimated time when all this work is gonna be done? What are you doing?
Grunge, maybe week for tadpoles. Need to dump all the beer into the pool.
Ask them if beer's safe for baby tadpoles. They're not gonna grow like
Is
3
beer-
legs and stuff, right?
You're gonna be okay. Like I'm worried about the hops and the barley and things. Like we could purify that.
frankly amazed that they're alive themselves.
Does purify food and drink just make it pure beer or pure water?
I think
The grunge
How
is
magic works.
what beer? Just
Never mind.
water.
It's okay.
Water good. This good water.
They're drunk. They probably do think it's good water.
Yeah.
You also
Marinating
would
in
figure they ooze poison from themselves, and beer is basically a poison or toxic. And
It's probably fine.
yeah, they're
it's
used to
fine.
swamp water, which this probably is a little bit
Swamp
better.
water's like beer.
It's Toro beer. It's practically water anyway.
Yeah.
Ruin will not be happy.
Amazing.
do we want to see if Zbot can help? Like if we put a little like harness on them, and maybe if we tell the grung not to touch them, we can lower Zebo and Zbot down and have them fix up the birthing pool structure, and then we can help them fill it with beer. But I just didn't want to do that while we were off the ship. But I feel like if we're here to keep an eye on it, we can safely do that.
We have a few more days before we need this birthing pool. I think we'll be able to put it together relatively quickly if we need to. Because the other ship has this whole giant pool that would just be amazing for all of these tadpoles, and we just did them a huge favor. So I think maybe we could just wrap up both these problems in one go.
This
Hey,
is why you're
welcome.
the captain.
Feywild does sound like a nice environment to raise children.
It does. And I think a lot of the things there should be able to deal with the grunge pretty effectively.
Or at least that ship and those elves, if they are powerful elven mages, would be able to drop them off at home on the way back to the Feywild, or after they go back to the Feywild.
Yeah.
So
Should we
So-
ask the mages first? Ask the
Yes.
elves? Okay.
Yeah,
once they're
for sure.
awake. But
Yeah.
this is before we do any more damage to the ship, we've got a few days.
And you would think right now the elves are resting downstairs. With how exhausted they are probably going to be unconscious until morning unless you use magical healing to wake one of them up.
I think we can wait until morning.
I don't have any healing to wake them
I
up.
don't
What
have a
spell
lot.
slots left?
I have one if we're in a hurry.
I have one, but I don't
Yeah,
have healing
similar.
spells.
I have
I
a
think we
glaive.
Wait until I have a
I mean, that would wake them up.
Oh my God.
It will
I
do
didn't-
the opposite of waking them up. They will
Gotta
sleep
get that
forever.
adrenaline going, and that'll be fine.
I have a grease spell. I could like pour grease down their throat and maybe they'll wake up.
no, that's not helpful.
Oh,
That's definitely not
okay.
helpful.
That's
I
wrong.
can wake them up.
Don't try to rouse a
That also
organic
won't
being
wake
like
them up.
that.
All right. So the grunge is still down there, fill up full of beer.
We've got a plan.
Okay. Maybe not all the beer? Hold off on the beer.
Great. Need more rats too. Running out of rats.
We'll
We'll get you some rats.
How do we get them more
Okay.
rats?
Do you close
Well-
up the hold or you just leave it open?
Anything else we can do them?
We need to close it. I mean, we
Is
do.
there more carrion we can send down there? Fresh carrion?
How do you feel about fresh carrion?
We don't have any.
Hey,
Didn't we put some in the fridge?
we did.
No?
Sandwiches?
Food. We need food. Need meat.
Meat. Okay, cool. I
Fresher
didn't
the
know that.
better.
Well, we can talk to Rose Petal, I
Mhm.
guess. See what, I don't know.
Sandwiches for a baby shower?
Yeah.
All right. So we'll say that's to the evening when it's time to rest. I'll go ahead and you're going to level yourselves up to level 3.
It's happening.
I'm still amazed by how fast time goes. I thought we were an hour in. We're actually
Oh,
what,
gosh.
2.5?
Yep. That's
Okay, and let's see. Yeah, we can call it here. And then when we show up next time, you can explain what you did at level 3,
yeah.
what you
that's
moved the
good.
characters up to, and we can see if we can resolve all the moving pieces going on right now between the 2 ships and the different groups of members
going
on
where?
your ship right now.
And maybe we can steer in the right direction where we need to go.
You,
Maybe the
elves
you
can
had
point
it,
us.
You had it last time.
time.
And I was going to
More
bring that
exciting.
up the next time you go. You should know by now, if you're not in a hurry and you have time, it really doesn't matter with the athletic checks because you just keep correcting them with the navigation checks. So if you're not in a rush to make it go a little faster and smoother, it would just be 3 navigation checks and you average them, and that would be where you're going. And since you know you're doing them and you have help, if you have help, you can do your advantage. You can do your guidance. And if you want to, and the bard wants to use them, you can use your bardic inspiration for 1 or as many as she has to spare. So
And I also have Built for Success. And yeah.
yes, built for success,
Okay,
you can
that
put on
too,
there too.
yeah. Okay.
So it should be going a little bit better in the future. And the main part of that was to help explain to you how you have to do it when we actually get into combat, and also to get it make all logical sense in my head. So feel more confident with it. And so there we go. So that is it. We'll call it a night there. Thank you so much for watching once again. Have an amazing week. Take care all. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.